We should be live now. Hello, internet. Did I do my helmet? Did I fuck? So
am I still there? Everything's just gone black.
That's not a good sign. Wait.
I need to find a torch. My room is dark.
It's very interesting. I'm getting an occasional flicker of a random frame on my VR headset. Damn, this headset is awesome. You got a GQ, didn't you, in the end, Brad?
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
Quite good.
You do watch down on Twitch.
I do. You're very quiet today, our Schalke.
My response to him was to be a bit more specific than that.
Yeah, I mean, all of us are capable of capturing stuff, but like, you can't just capture the footage. We're going to need to organise a playtest session with about a dozen people to actually have a small battle.
Which we haven't been done.
I'm aware. I mean, I can tell you, I'm happy to record our playtest tomorrow. I can do that. I can record the footage of high quality stuff.
Which will then look weird alongside his shit footage.
Well, yeah.
I'll be back in a minute. I'm going to go and find a light bulb.
Options. Audio.
Audio?
Audio. My car sound volume was already 1. Maybe put it to 0.5 then. Shao, can you say something?
No, I think that was an echo.
No, Shao can say something. You're nice and loud, but Chuck was a little bit quiet. And last week, Rob was so loud that he drowned me out on the stream. This is why I kind of need someone to actually keep half an ear on the stream, but who isn't in the chat, which is quite tricky.
Yeah, well, that's kind of the issue with having a stream where you're just inviting people in the stream into the game, is that they won't watch the stream, they'll join the voice chat instead, so you don't have someone doing that. Or at least, like, the regulars, at least.
Yeah, I'm getting some corruption this week. I've never had that before. The best way I can describe it is about 1 in 1,000 frames, just the wrong frame. I get 1/120th of a second of gibberish.
Well, what if I prefer the frames then?
Very good. Yeah, so I don't get me wrong, I love my G2. It is definitely a better headset, but it is twice the price. But the Oculus have enabled 120Hz now, so I'm running at 120Hz on the VR headset. And because this is an older game, I can also run this, not max it, I'm running at 225% off max, which is great. Ah, good. 11 seconds off my best, off my record. Good. It says more about my previous hallucinating than I can imagine.
I've been typing for the last 5 minutes after I said that.
Yeah, no, but you don't just capture stuff. So you know I'm doing that snow runner clone. I already have my trailer done. I storyboarded. I spent a couple of hours capturing little Gyatso clips, and then edited the storyboard together. And then the goal at some point is to go back and film them all at high quality. Once it's done, so that's happens. Again, I think Ari is still, even after all the time in depression, you can just put stuff together and hope it will be alright. Like, you hope the trailer will be good, because it won't. What I do is I go and watch the trailer for Boundless or Trove and copy it. But that's what Todd and I do for quite a lot of our trailers. We just find a game that's got a really good trailer and copy it. You know, not literally anything from the other game, but you go, oh, they start off by explaining about their crafting, and then they have a battle, and then there's a bit in the middle. Just, you know, in the sort of style that fits. Because these people, so our trailer for Grit was $1.5 million. This wasn't just someone recorded some stuff. And we can't possibly compete, so we utilise their massive investment to try and do something a bit similar. Or you do what Minecraft did, which is fucking amazing. Minecraft, owned by Microsoft, they got their community to do their trailer. They had a competition. If you do the best trailer, it will become the official trailer. Upload it to YouTube. So suddenly thousands of trailers of Minecraft just went up on the internet. Like, wait, hold on, what? Is that legal? Hey,
I'm
Sam.
back.
That's better.
I'm gonna be spending with this microphone most of the time anyway, so no sense fixing the other one.
Yes. Now this one sounds great, but I balanced you because on this computer, on this Discord, I balanced you to that headset.
I don't know what the fuck's going on with the game, but the game sound is coming out of my television and you lot are coming out of my headset.
Close limit speed, go to your control panel, check your default audio device.
That is set to the television, apparently.
There you go then.
So why are you lot not coming out of
Because
my
Discord
television?
specifically chooses audio device rather than default.
Oh,
Wait,
fucking technology.
go for it. I'm going for a lap record.
That's a different branch of technology.
Technology in fucking general sucks.
That's not true.
I've set it to headphones and it's still coming through the telly. What the fuck?
You have to restart again. Not many
Yeah, I
games
did.
will actually live update.
Is there an audio option to change the device?
I don't know.
There is.
All games should have that, but not all games do.
No, it's got it. That is a nice feature. Thank you. That worked.
Okay, I am on track for a superb lap. As long as I don't fuck up these last two, what the fuck, man?
you had to jinx it.
Blue flag, sir, blue flag. Yes. 1.4 seconds of the lap.
Is this in the XF GTI?
The mini.
Oh.
Yeah,
Standard
look to your
or-
right.
I have the right of way.
Standard mini or...
I'm in the fancy mini.
Yeah, I don't like the green on this mini. I can't seem to get rid of it.
Green.
Yeah, there's like a green tinge to the white on the RSC1.
Pass. We'll see one here.
Actually, Adam, random even question. I'm just filling in some fields right now. For the new preferred range field we've got for attacks, if it's 0, is that the block? If it's on top of you, or if it's one block away?
That would be inside
Okay.
you. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So it should probably be 1 by default then.
That's still pretty close. Probably 1.5 to 2.
Okay. Oh, I didn't realize. Is it a float valley?
It bloody well better be. Nothing should be any chance.
So, I don't know if you've got a way of importing them, but I potentially got a load of voxel-based villages, buildings, and fucking knows what else
They won't work.
from... Right, you can't import them like as 3D
We can,
objects.
but it's not that simple. Is anything.
Right.
Yeah, just,
No, I know it might be a bit of work, but I didn't know if it was possible.
It's absolutely possible. We're already using magical voxel imports. So I'm in the UFR, by the way. If you all wish to join me,
Yeah, I'm trying to. Apparently, I forgot to plug my steering wheel in.
that would definitely put a damper on your performance.
I know. So, where would I get a proper track IR device from? Rather than using the webcam that only works intermittently.
I mean, I'd use your phone, not your webcam. There's some great apps for it, but Track IR requires you to wear a little hat with little infrared doobry watsits on it.
Okay.
Oh, shit. I turned the limiter on, I don't know what button it is.
3.
That's not. No, it's so cool.
Also, Adam, I don't know if this is Ari's or Steve's doing, but have you noticed the naming convention they've got for the trees, which is just 005_11?
That's yeah, that was the name convention for the props. That's what I copied, so it makes it nice and easy.
Except I don't think they had those names anymore because they got changed.
No, they've all got that name internally.
Ah, okay.
I mean, remember, you can't just open the scene in Unity and have a look. That's something new.
That's true. I mean, just download the entire project. And fuck that, I don't even know if I have a storage space for that at the moment, to be honest. How big is the game file at the moment?
I know, 20 gigs.
I've got 5 gigs on my drive at the moment.
So we're in the UFR.
Apparently my brake pedal's not working.
Well, that's the way you took that. No, it says I'm pointing and I can't work out. I can't see my hand. I won't point then. And yes, you can, Jay, because I can see plenty of skid marks where you completely fucked. So, pretty sure there was.
Did I brake too hard then, maybe?
Well, go in front of me and I'll tell you if your brake lights work. Brakes the bit. Well, brake then. Yes, your brake lights are fine.
Is it stopping straight away or what? Because that just fucking took off. It seemed as though I went faster.
What is going on? There's a corner here, everyone!
I was on the grass. I was too.
Yeah, that's what I did too. I think I'm
trying to get that sort of edge just right, and I don't know.
Yeah, okay. Alright, yeah, very good, Shalka. Very funny. Very good.
Funny for what?
Everyone's just crashed on this corner. Or parked. I'm ready to start. I'm in the UFR if you want to pick the same car.
Could we do a couple of practice laps just to get back in this
Well,
race?
that is a practice lap. It's the race.
I bet you. The grass is slippery.
Okay.
The UFR GTR.
No, it's the souped up
short
mini.
code is UFR.
It's a souped up mini, yeah.
UFR GTR.
Okay, don't. Where's Shalka?
Am I in the right car?
You're in the right car, yeah. Do you have a fancy dashboard or a crap dashboard?
It's telling me it's my first lap in this car on this race.
Well, maybe it is. I have yet to complete many races in this car because I wrecked the clutch.
So, Adam, you know how we were talking about people like from outside? I don't say outside the company, but like,
yeah,
when you like, you don't ask them specifically what you want, they don't quite give you what you were looking for.
Yes.
So this has happened with Max in the tool actually, because a while back I asked him to add a thing that let me like select a field and copy just that field instead of the entire row, and he's done that, but only on one part of the tool. Oh god.
Whoopsie, first lap, tires are cold. Too fast.
Oh, could that be what the issue was?
No, I'm pretty sure it's just your driving.
Oh, I should probably turn the pit speed limiter off as well, shouldn't I?
That will definitely help your lap times. Yeah, this is a good car. So in this one, you can chuck it about. It's very forgiving. It doesn't want to. It doesn't want to crash or spin. It just wants to go around corners in a slightly enthusiastic way.
Hi, Max. Hello again, Max.
You're not playing lawnmower. Well, might be fair.
Or is he?
Or is he? Yeah, it's certainly like grass coming off him.
I just went fucking sideways round that corner.
It was great, isn't it?
Oh, very good, Jay. You've got 14 minutes and 20 seconds
Whoa.
for your personal best.
Shit. Yeah, and spun it across the line.
Well, as long as you got across the line before you spun it, that's fine.
How the hell did I knock 14 minutes off, for fuck's sake?
Because you've never done it. Or you're first. The only... remember, it only counts laps during a race.
Oh. Did we not race this a couple of weeks ago then on this
Not
track?
in this track. But the only thing I will say is if you break full whack on default settings, the car wants to spin. So if you're struggling with the car wanting to spin under heavy braking, reduce your braking force or tweak your brake balance.
Ooh.
what I'm having to do is I'm having to brake hard as soon as the car starts to fishtail, let up the brake and reapply it.
I've never done 140 miles an hour in a minute before, though.
I too have not tried to commit suicide.
But I thought the maximum speed was like 70, 75
This
if
is
you
not
was lucky.
stock mini.
No, this is John Cooper, right?
Yeah, this is a racing really. I have a friend who said he's got an enormity suit that mini, and I told him he can't use it because the only differentials that will fit can't take the power of the engine. It's got twin charge minis, so it's a supercharger and a turbocharger. And it's great, but it's pretty much a dyno queen and not much else because he can't use it.
I've got 1275 sitting up the shed for a minute with an automatic gearbox on it.
No, this is the point. He doesn't have stock bits, but there isn't very much room, so he has to get a diff. I'm probably it's only like 450 horsepower, something like that. You can't get diffs that small that take that much horsepower.
To cut it out of the chassis.
Well, the thing is, the Mini again, there's not a lot of room.
No.
Yes, I know. I have seen people do stuff like that where they've actually had an engine too big for the engine bay, so they've had to basically encroach in the driver's space to put the engine into it, put a fire guard around the bit that it's spoken into.
We are also talking about the vehicle where if you put someone that's too fat on the back seat and it's got the underseat battery, it shorts out.
Yeah, it's a lovely
And
Mini,
it is.
but he takes it to shows and goes, what's it? It's something like 400 horsepower, it's somewhere in that region. I'm like, wow! What's your 0 to 60? And he's like, yeah, I can't do that. That's what
You know we would be able to make him up to set differentials, didn't you?
Yeah, I'm sure someone can if he's willing to drop 15 grand on a custom-made diff. I've
For
done
a
work,
contract, that's what we don't.
I've done work with Quaif. I can definitely put him in touch with Quaif, but that's too much money.
Oh, of course, you have to basically change the entire layout of the vehicle to prop everything up so that the diff wouldn't be bashing into the underside of it, I suppose.
Well, there's just no room. It's just like there's no room.
Yeah, but you'd have to make
forwards,
them by
back,
pushing
it's
the drive shafts down, pushing the suspension further down, extending everything down, pushing the back of it up, so there was space to take the diff. What's about the car? Front wheel drive, isn't it?
front wheel drive.
I think I went a bit far.
What has it got then?
Huh? What? Sorry, Max?
You must have something.
What do you mean?
We're going to drive it otherwise.
I don't understand your question. What did you say? What has it got? What? Where?
It's probably
Saying
got.
it can't take a diff that takes the power, but
No, yeah,
he's
it
driving it
can't.
places.
Yeah, so
How's it getting round?
Because he has a diff that can't take the power. So he puts his foot
Oh,
down, the differential just tears itself to bits.
Didn't the Masters
Stop,
used to
didn't
do that with the rubber fucking donuts on the drivetrains?
I mean, this is what I've got my Impreza. My Impreza is 330 horsepower. The drive chain as a whole takes about 350. There's almost no upgrade I can put on the car that I have to replace everything. Gearbox, clutch, differentials, transmission, prop shafts, works. And that's it. Eventually, there's just no more cut. You need to become getting really expensive to put more power up into it.
Or decide to use another vehicle?
Well, yeah, but this is the point.
I
But
mean,
Some people do though, don't they? Some people have got more sense.
oh yeah, I mean, the thing is, Imprezas are famed for going wrong, but nearly always people are recorded. I've got to the point where my one stock is as modded as most modded Imprezas, so I don't have any mods I can do.
Is anybody else driving with their tongue out?
Then
Dog.
what?
With their tongue out? Concentrating.
I am concentrating.
Yeah, Shaka went quiet, nobody ever talks.
Concentrating.
Bollocks.
But this is
Are we doing multiple streaming, by the way, or was that what died?
it's the wrong computer for that. I mean, I can this thing. I can set it all up, it can be done, but I mean, Scrap Mechanic was enormously popular last night. I don't know whether it's the fact I promised a range in the game, or whether or not they're a big fans of Scrap Mechanic.
Well, I mean, you was a bit bitchy about it at the
Well,
beginning.
it's not, I always am. No, it won my heart in the same way that Grounded made me fucking hate it.
There was a Lemniscate tournament, and I might have mentioned that I'm here, but surely that can't be it to have a popularity spike.
Well, I mean, you are a famous Quantum League player. Quantum League? Quantum rail? What's the
Quantum leak, yeah.
What the fuck have you done to your car, Max? Jesus Christ.
I don't know. Can I see the outside of my car? I can't. Oh,
Press escape and set free view.
Free view. Oh yeah.
If you do have a look as you go around the track,
Pretty colours to boot.
strategically placed.
That
Where's
wheel
my car?
is supposed to be inside the fender, not so the.
How do you rotate? Oh, like that. Oh, it's back to front rotation. That's
I don't know. Probably on. I just used the mouse.
Yeah, it's back to front rotation then.
No. I do recommend, by the
use the
way,
mouse system.
that each of you, before next week, go onto the website and find some skins you like for each car to make yourself stick out a little bit more. But that's why you don't give up, by the way, because the Schalke was on me for 4 laps and I messed it up.
And I even messed it up, but I kept it sane
I know.
when I was in the grass.
Would we rather keep the track and cycle cars, or keep the cars and cycle track? Which is our... I mean, do we have a favourite car? I like this car because it's quite forgiving when I mess it up. Whereas that FXR that Max suggested, my God. It's what's the kill?
I like FSR. FXR.
The FXR, yeah.
There are quite a few cars that we haven't tried yet. So,
There's quite a lot of
So you don't
tracks
keep
we
the
haven't
track then,
tried.
Albert?
Okay, well, if we all vote to end race, let me have a quick look. But yeah, let's do that. Let's pick a different car. And then we'll stick with the same track we know. So we have done the LX6. It's very, very difficult. Should we try the Raceabout, the RAC?
yeah.
Please select personal colours.
RAC.
I'm trying to think what that looks like.
It is a
Raceabout.
VX220.
Not sure what that is.
Vauxhall sports car. It was
There's a
great.
Vauxhall.
Vauxhall's, yeah, it's got Alfa Romeo lights, the back end of a VX220. It was great. They were really good, but they stopped making them.
I thought that the Vauxhall sports car was like the Tigra.
No. But it's got the lights off an Alfa Romeo, I think. Anyway, my car is pink. Purpley, I'm ready to go. It's interesting that the lighting carries through to the menu as well. So when you tweak the colour of your car, depending on whether it's like nighttime or daytime. Oh yeah, nighttime should be in the next patch as well, so we can do night races, and that's not going to go wrong at all.
Nice.
So I don't know anything about this car. I guess I can hit the... Oh, too late. I was going to look at the stats of it. Don't jump.
Is it 4-wheel drive, front-wheel drive, rear-wheel drive?
I'm not sure what part of I don't know didn't sink in. This is blatant VX220 from the rear. Turbocharged. I can tell that by the whistle. Oh, it has weird clocks. Well, it's a little bit twitchy. Sorry. Oh, it's very odd shape in VR though. I like it. Yeah. Rear-wheel drive. I think Max has discovered. So rear-wheel drive, probably mid or rear engine. Whoa, this is a drifty car. It's alright, Max. Just keep, as I said, never give up. Because I just
never go home.
Never give up, never go home. I don't think that's the phrase.
I'm looking at the back of my seat again. How do I fucking move my camera?
I know.
Whoa!
I don't know how you've managed to move it in the first place. I just sit a bit lower because otherwise I'm looking through the top of the windscreen.
I realized that if I don't know how the brakes are, that going full speed into the full brake might not be a good idea.
What's the gravel trap to catch you?
I've just realised that there's no body roll at all. I am locked to the car, so when the car jolts a bit, it feels a bit odd. Whoa, gold. Gently on the accelerator then. Because it's turbocharged, so if you put your foot down and you're inside the boost threshold, oh! Yeah, but it's cool.
On the positive side, though, if you're facing the wrong way, you can quickly straighten up again.
Well, I can quickly do a 360, yes.
180 is the idea.
Yeah, that's the problem. I can quickly do a 360.
Yeah,
Holy shit! The slightest amount, a little touch of boot, and it's gone.
Yeah, man.
Yep. So, he who pussyfoots the most
And-
wins.
I'm not going to shout at Max on this race.
We've passed him twice, we've met each other twice. So,
3 times.
Yeah, I'm just watching the arrows. Whoa,
yeah, I'm now grass
blimey.
cutting.
To be fair, I'd never put my foot down in my car like this, ever. I wouldn't just go clunk flat to the floor, because I'd probably end up doing the same thing.
I do it in mine because it's so fucking slow.
I don't know what speed I'm doing, because I can't read the speed. I'm having to glance too far away from everything else that's happening.
You should
I've got.
if you're still going to continue playing not in VR, I'd probably turn on virtual clocks to read it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
I mean, I'm hitting 140 on the straight. About 20 on the bends.
Where's Esmia, by the way? She slept through it, so I
I don't know. Ping her.
Alex.
Has anybody pinged her?
I have not,
No.
but we are driving, so. We go Chowker on 30 for you.
Remind me after this lap and I'll ping her.
So
Unless
I'm
someone.
going to give this car 3 out of 10. No, 7 out of 10 for style, but 3 out of 10 for actually being a good car.
2 out of 10. Oh, fuck me.
But remember, some people do want drifty, oversteering, rear-wheel drive monsters, which this is.
Whee! I got round that one that time.
But it's great to drift on purpose, the problem I keep drifting by accident.
What's the deal with the oil pressure?
That's oil pressure. So when you put your foot down in the car, the oil pressure goes up.
Really?
Yeah?
Yeah.
How does that work?
Because you're pumping it around. So I mean, that's one of the. You remember my Impreza, my airbags? I've got 3 gauges in the middle. That's turbo pressure, turbo temperature, and oil pressure. And the cool thing is, if the oil pressure gets too high, too low, the engine's probably about to stall. So I can use it as a stall warning. If I have been driving the Impreza a little too enthusiastically, the oil gets hot. And when the oil gets hot, the pressure goes down. So you can see when you've been overdoing it because the pressure drops. The pressure rises, sorry, rises, not drops. So you can actually overdo it. So as the oil gets really, really viscous, it compresses more easily, I assume. So yeah, oil pressure is definitely a thing. It's pointless. I mean, in reality, you put your foot down and it just goes. In this car, from right to left, it's turbo, RPM, speed, oil pressure, water temperature, and fuel. Although
What
that's
does the turbo do?
what is what.
So if I take the.
Oh, I don't. We'll come back to the turbo. So the oil pressure's wrong, by the way. So my car, I take my foot off, the oil pressure drops. I put my foot down, it boosts up. It doesn't just go. It doesn't just wibble slightly. Sorry, Jay, what were you going to say?
I said that was wibbling.
Yeah. So, Shaq, did you ask what the turbo or what boost does?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what the turbo is. I think that.
Well, I would you like to know what a turbo is, or what a turbo does, or why a turbo does what it does?
How it affects driving, I would be interested in.
How it affects driving. Okay, so if you're in a race car, it kind of doesn't, because you're always within what's called boost threshold. So, the short version is that a turbocharger uses the temperature differential between the air and your exhaust pressure to provide boost. And boost is nothing more than outside cold air shot into your engine. So, burning dinosaurs requires oxygen, and the more dinosaurs you burn, the more oxygen you need. So it literally just blows air into the engine. It's not even more complicated than that. If you put your foot down and nothing happens on the turbo needle, you're below the boost threshold. So that means that you're not producing enough exhaust gases to spin the turbo. So if I put my foot down at 5,000 RPM, nothing happens. But if at 6,000, you can see the needle start to boost. Do you want to keep your RPM above, 5-ish thousand in this car. But it doesn't really matter. That really matters for the road. When you're in the wrong gear, you put your foot down and nothing happens. It's nothing to do with turbo lag. Turbo lag hasn't been a thing since the 70s. But turbochargers are cool. Turbochargers are ever so cool. So, Shauka, in your mind's eye...
So what?
Yeah, go on.
I was going to say you were just explaining, sorry.
Yeah? Go on, ask anyway.
Turbo lag.
There's no such thing. Hasn't been turbo lag for forever. Turbo lag is when you put your foot down, waiting for the exhaust gas to spin the turbo up. It used to be a thing, and as long as you're not driving, a fucking articulated lorry, it's not a thing. It hasn't been.
I had a diesel car that had a turbo in it.
It goes really fast.
Until about 3,000,
yeah,
3,500
but
RPM.
that's boost threshold, not turbo lag. So when you're below boost threshold, you have no boost. Above boost, you more or less have infinite boost, or maximum boost.
I guess I should come out of the racing line.
So Shaka, in your mind's eye, imagine a tube, okay? And at one end of the tube is a fan, and at the other end of the tube is another fan, and you connect, and you spin the fan at one end of the tube, and that blows air down the tube. So the tube at the fan at the other end of the tube spins. With me so far?
There's no wave button.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Now if you connect the two fans together, as you spin one fan, it directly spins the other fan, and produces some airflow. And obviously it's not a perpetual motion machine, but it means that you're capturing nearly all of the air. With me so far? Right. Now, if you stick a candle or a heat source in the middle of the tube, so you heat the air up as it travels down so it expands, what you have there is a turbocharger. So literally, you're heating the air up, and that causes one fan to spin, which blows more air in, which causes the other fan to spin, which causes more air to go out. That's a turbocharger. Your heat source...
It's like sucking it, isn't it? Sucking the exhaust out. One's sucking the exhaust out, and the other one's pushing the thing out.
No, your exhaust is the heat source. So instead of a candle, you have the exhaust gases, and that's what heats up the thing. And in reality, you actually do it in a little nautilus shape rather than a long tube. But that's a turbocharger. It's that simple. It's free. That's the best bit about turbochargers. So superchargers are kind of the same thing, but they are a fan driven off the engine. But they leach power. They give more power back than they leach, but they do leach. Turbochargers are free. They scavenge heat from your exhaust gases and use it to drive more air into the engine. Follow me for more science tips.
Well, do you have to cool superchargers? But do you have to cool turbos as well, or some of them, don't you?
No. So hold on a second.
Depend on the turbo.
Flabbergasted, we're in S2 at the minute, so we're trying out different cars, and also hi to Lancy. No, so if you've got a turbocharger and you've been razzing it, and you stop the car, all the bits of the turbocharger stop spinning. So the oil that is touching the blades, they might be at 400 degrees. They will start to separate. So you will separate the oil. Not a good thing to do. You will literally cook and disintegrate the oil. So that's why you have turbo timers. When you stop your engine, it continues to run the turbo for a minute or so. But in reality, you have to be driving like a fucking loon and then quickly pull over and turn the engine off. Let's try the XFR, which to me looks like a little Peugeot. Oh, is this a souped-up version of the XF? Oh, yes. Right, XFR then. It's a souped-up version of the our front-wheel drive favourite.
I'm trying to work out how to turn the mass viewing off. Any recommendation?
Unbind it. I thought you were using the other thing. I thought you were using
No, because I haven't worked out how to turn it off.
But I thought you were using. Sorry, let me finish. I thought you were using the joystick to do it.
No, that's what I'm trying to do. I tried doing it last week. I'm trying to do it again now.
Yeah,
I've got mass X, Y.
Axes. What's your joystick looking X and Y axis?
When I've got it set on joystick, it's moving with the mouse. When I've got it on axis...
Are you moving it with the axes and the mouse? No, hold on, that's joystick look. Where did we turn off mouse look?
That's what I'm
probably
looking
just
for.
both. Oh, I will click on mouse/keyboard. Mouse steer, no. I don't know. Because I could do with that, because I said sometimes my mouse jiggles around.
Oh, mouse steering is turned off.
Yeah, I don't know is the short answer.
Let's steer with mouse and keyboard.
Oh, let me see, this has got lots of lights. Oh, I've got hazard lights. But it doesn't. This one sounds good too. Why would you just join and go straight to the F1 car? Well, I know why. I should put a new macro that just says choose the same cars as everybody else, you cheating fuck.
Okay, I believe I've done it.
Cool. Well, I'm ready then to learn this car the hard way. So I'm assuming this is just going to drive like the old XF, but be faster.
Ah, bollocks, missed him. I was going to smack into him.
Are we doing the same car again or a different car?
We are in the XFR, I think it was. So it's underneath the front-wheel drive car, but it's 2 rows down.
FXO GTR, FXR.
XFR. That's the short names.
Yeah, we'll just use the short ends because it's easier. I tell you what, I do want straight cut gears on the Impreza. I love that sound. I don't understand the point though of joining with a super high-end car. It's just totally pointless. They're still in the BF1. It's like turning up to like a run what you brung amateur drag race day with your top fuel dragster going, I'm going to win. And everyone's like, well, of course you're going to win. That's, you know, £2 million car. Okay, so it's got 6 gears. Wait, it drifts quite badly.
Drifts a lot, or does bad when drifting?
I screwed it up. Did you see the footage, by the way, of last week when Rob ran me and I just my lizard brain took over. There was no, oh cool, I'm in VR. It's like, oh, and just whimpered and why am I in a different car to you two?
Yes, I did, yeah.
Well, good luck, Max. They cheated. Don't matter if we lose.
I remember it more for cutting me off.
in front of me, not fucking go. He just sat.
Everyone press escape and everyone click on end race. Let's just kick him for that yeehaw.
Who is this?
Sorry, I could do it. Goodbye, guest. I don't know why people bother going, I chose a good car, I'm going to win. Well, you're not, are you? Because everyone will just vote to kick you. Anyway, don't worry about it. Let's just see how the cars go. I don't really. Because you guys are in the FXO GTR, I don't know why, and we're in the XF GTR.
And he's back.
Right.
I mean, Adam, it's the same. It's the same group of people that were worried about griefing on Eden, isn't it?
Yeah, but these are like semi sim racers. I don't understand.
FXR
Yes.
is what car we are driving.
Yes. Well, that's not what he's in. He's picked the Porsche. The thing is, you can just choose a car. You're always going to pick the best car, and there is a best car. It's a racing game. I've just plowed him into the wall. Yes, he chose the Porsche. Oh no, I forgot to brake for the corner. Sorry, mate.
Fuck you, Max.
That wasn't Max, that was me. Via the random in the high power car. I just hit it. I didn't bother to down for the corner. I have no time for people who do that. I genuinely don't.
I was in first.
So Max, I think you
For
just
all of
learn to
10
center your wheel quicker. You are snaking down the road a little bit. I can see you trying to center. So I
I'm
think
trying to work out. I don't want to be on the edge here, but I can't work out how to go to the edge without going on the grass.
Use your wing, your wiper blade centre as your point of turn.
I can steer it. Nothing's happening. I'm not on the grass.
I think they've just cut the grass.
I think they've just got grass.
so. Let me guess. So he picks a car again, vastly better than anyone else, and is bitching about it. So I slammed him off at the first corner, and he caught me up by the end of the second corner. That's how much faster that guy's car is. And then he blasted past me, so I booked him off again, and he shouted at me, "Get the hint." And then, he did a drive-through penalty because he didn't take it slowly.
How do you vote to pit assholes?
You can only do it outside of the race.
Okay, I've gone to outside the race.
No, I think we all have to come outside. That's why we vote to end race. I can do it via admin command, but I can't type them very easily.
Right, tap admin commands?
No, it's only me because I've got the admin password. So, Shaq, I put it to you that the car you picked is also much better than this one. Or than Jane's one.
Huh?
Me and Shulker are in the same car, I believe, the GTO or whatever it is.
Yes. We are, Max and I are not.
Well, that's what you told us to go in.
No, I didn't.
I
It's a
double
car
checked.
or something.
Well, he hasn't taken his drive-through penalty yet.
He voted to restart.
I'm sure he did, because he came off for the worst. So I rammed him so hard, I knackered his car twice. Because, mostly because I don't have a good way of communicating with people. Or I would say, excuse me, could you just please choose the same car as everybody else? And if you really, really feel bitchy about it, choose at least the same type of car, you know, within the same order of magnitude.
It's so nice being able to drive in a straight line without looking at the back of my seat.
It's always a help.
I think I'm going to save up and get VR, but I also need to get a decent graphics card for it.
I mean, for this, you don't. You can run this quite fine on a 970.
I'm running a 1070, which I believe is the equivalent of a 950 on it.
I mean, I'm on a 1070 and I can run most things in VL.
Okay.
There's a different running them at decent resolution and frame rate. Well, I can run
I guess
it.
that's, I mean, it's not terrible resolution, but maybe that's partly the headset.
But yeah, remember, if I put my G2 headset resolution to 75%, that is the same as the Quest 2 at 100%. It is a hugely powerful headset. It's great.
Fucking hell, I took that corner without crashing.
So he still hasn't done his drive-through penalty, by the way.
I was getting blue flagged as well.
Yes, he's also been blue flagged right now because I'm... Whoopsie.
And I'm just doodling around the track. Well, that's why he's gone for a fast cutter, obviously.
When you blue flag, you get... In reality, if you get blue flag, you'll get black flag and then sent home.
I can't really send you home in a game, okay?
Well, I can.
Yes.
It's just being banned. But I caught him up, even though he was in a much better car, that I couldn't get past him. Because he can't take corners, but he's much faster on the straights.
I believe you're about half a lap ahead of me.
Maybe. I'm just coming up on the chicane to the end now.
Yeah.
But he hasn't done his drive-through penalty, so he can't actually do anything other than last. I blatantly
Off
overdrove that
me.
car. No, I think he actually pitted before you. But he has to do a stop-go penalty.
For speeding in the pit lane. Damn, I think that sounded like short
Got across the track.
Yeah, he just
Nice
grabbed that.
one. Get him in the track. Get him in the track. Yeah.
Wait, he spun out on the chicane. I'm the idiot. I'm just saying, don't you know what a blue flag means?
Did he just call someone a bell end?
Oh, I did.
No, Max. Then.
Oh, that's forgivable.
But yeah, it would have been blue flag the entire, well, for 2 laps straight.
Yeah.
Going, get the fuck out of the way. Car.
Sure, the caterer out.
So, is this considered a game or a simulator?
It's a
It's
simulation.
a cyber game, isn't it?
So it should be simulated realistically, not played as a game.
Well, yes, you should treat it seriously. I mean, have fun. It's fun to ride cars around, but
Yeah.
it's not Wreckfest. The point is, normally you'd have someone looking after the server. You know, essentially someone who would warn them, and it would normally be me. I can't type though because I'm in VR.
I'd say give Max the password.
So see, this car, Schalke, this car.
So
And
must
what do you think that car's source code is?
I'll check in a second. Sorry, LFS Pro said no, it's on LFS Pro. I don't know what it is. You appear to be having a conversation, and I wasn't invited. I am
Who's
driving
having a conversation?
LFS Pro. I'm driving the XFR. You guys are in the FXR, which is mine is a souped-up Peugeot 306. Yours is a bottom-end Grand Touring class race car. Little different. So XFR. If someone could say, "Hey, could you all get in the XFR?" I said, this guy. Oh well, no, wait. He's in the LX6. He can drive the LX6 all he wants. I don't care. That's the Caterham.
What one are we going for?
XFR, not FXR. Extra
So it's
fucking.
Oh, the one that
blue
looks like a
second
Corsa
column.
thing.
Yeah. But he's just the LX6. Please do the LX6. Just please. Oh, he changed. That's a shit. No, he's in the FXR. Fuck's sake.
So, would I be correct in assuming that LFS Pro on YouTube is the developer or
No.
someone pretending to be?
Again, dude, how are you not spotting your little car?
Yeah, because we were in that wrong car.
Yes, but
Is
No, that's different wrong car.
he's in the FXR, not the XFR. And I understand that the convention is different. On this screen, I think we get to see what car everybody's in. I really wish LFS Pro had actually used the whole sentence. No, it's on LFS Pro.
it's a little bit like their emails, very, very short and sweet.
It doesn't show you what car they're in here, does it? Could someone just type in XFR, not FXR?
I would, but I'm stuck in the garage, not in anywhere that's got a chat
Just
feature.
yeah. Then Max, now type not FXR. Like, I'm all for people joining us, this is good, but they do need to join the server, have a look around Grand Right, everyone's in this car. What he does, he joined and immediately picked the F1 car and then razzed off. And then went yee-haw when he pulled away from the lights. Like, my F1 car is faster than your Peugeot. Right. Brilliant. What? Max?
Yeah.
Don't vote to kick Jay.
You asshole.
Sorry, I thought we were voting to kick the anime Kiwian.
Has he
bloke.
changed his car? For fuck's sake, mate.
No, he voted to kick me.
Yeah, but can you just please type for me? Please choose the right fucking car, you twat. Like, if I click on cars, I can see Max and Jay and Schalke and me all in the same car. Thank you, Max. Word for word. I love it. You can't. Well, bye then. There we go.
It's an old problem. Right, let's go. Before he comes back.
I mean, does he not have?
He does, because he chose the F1 car. That's bollocks. We're in an S2 class service. He's got the same cars we've all got.
Oh, okay. So it's server set, is it?
Yeah.
Evening all.
Evening.
Hello
Would
from
that be a
Moscow.
sign?
Who's Bunny Hop?
I'm Bunny Hop.
Why are you Bunny Hop?
Because of the looper shooters.
Ah. Have they got? Is that a genre of game now then?
Not about me calling it that.
It's good, but it's a bit too close to looter shooter.
Max, stay in your own fucking lane.
3 abreast. That's not dangerous at all.
Nah. Only if Max is involved.
No, it really
I'm
is.
involved.
It really is.
Coming down between you. Someone's make a decision.
Oh,
And that solves that problem.
What happened? Oh no, it's alright.
I'm round the roundabout.
It's alright. Jay did the same thing. I managed to get out of it, but only by being gentle on the brakes.
Yeah, I wasn't gentle on the brakes. I went.
Better to brake early and gently than hard and too late.
I don't believe there is a Discord Nightbot command at this moment in time, but someone will more than likely post the link in chat at some point. Someone's
Asking
looking for a Discord, yeah, to join the conversation.
That would be a good idea. Jay, you should put that in.
Well, unfortunately, I haven't got time in between races, and some of us are busy during the day.
No, you're not. Netflix is
I
not counts being
was.
busy.
Sorry?
Netflix is not counts being busy.
What depends if you're chilling.
I've done 3 shots today on CFR.
Brett, question for you. Do you think that Jim Henson ever, in an emergency, only in an emergency, used Kermit the Frog as another glove?
Every fucking time.
Is this a moral question?
Not really. should you use Kermit the Frog as another glove?
Wow.
Depends what it's made of, to be fair. If it's made of some sort of polyester, it might burn the shit out of your hand.
Made of frog.
Who asked about the Discord one?
It was Skylar.
So Skylar, we are in the official Fortresscraft Discord. Just join it and then join the live stream channel. You can Google official Fortresscraft Discord.
I should probably add a link to that to Nightbot, shouldn't I?
Bye, Schalke.
I might
leaving.
actually retire from this race and do that on the quick. If I can remember how to get an invite code from Discord.
Just Google Fortresscraft official server Discord.
Does it not expire after a certain amount of
Not if I
time?
don't tell it not to.
Ah, okay.
I expect there are some expired ones out there. Hey, oh, there's over that's not Ismir. There's Ismir. Can someone at Ismir?
Yeah, I will do. Next time we get to the end of the race, I think I've got like 2 laps left. Which I probably don't think I'm going to finish because I've got a max up my arse.
Gunning for you, Mr. Crossman.
That's okay, I'm warming my brakes up ready for you.
Good stuff. Park her up, buttercup.
Oh look, there's Max in the pit lane.
No, that's not me.
Shit.
Whoa!
Lucky
What?
mushroom.
No, it isn't.
There's a wall there.
There is nothing there, you're right.
I like this car. It's like that nice first forgiving one, but faster.
I need better steering wheel and better pedals. These pedals are horrible.
Yeah,
Well-
so Max, you would probably be better off not using the whole range of the steering wheel. Like 180
Yeah.
degrees is probably fine.
I'm
But
not-
you,
yeah,
there's a
I'm
slider for that. To make
So,
because I can see
I've
you,
actually got mine set on maximum, and it's a lot easier.
because I can see you fishtailing down the road, which probably means you're correcting too late and too much. But if your steering wheel was more sensitive, you can center quickly and upwards.
So
Quickly, yeah.
on the farm sim wheel, it seems to be inverted in the settings. The higher the number, the more control you seem to have, and the less turning.
Well, yeah,
Like-
but wait, hold on. After this race, Max, turn on the steering indicator. I'm assuming you will want to apparently.
Yeah.
No.
Then there's no guesswork. Forget the visually wheel.
Oh, and in the settings, yeah, I had that turned on when I was using my Oscar.
It's like so that shows you how, but that means if you want to tweak the sensitivity wheel, because as I said, 900 degrees is too much. You shouldn't really, under normal racing circumstances, use it more than plus minus 90. So you should hold the wheel at 10 to 3. Keep your hands there. Don't hold it at 10 to 2. It's a race car, not a driving lesson. And you shouldn't, under most circumstances, turn it past 90 degrees. If you are, you're probably doing it.
Well, I just froze the fuck out and crashed, so I'm going to go and sort out Discord on the quick. Oh, I think I just hit a max. How do I retire? It's okay. Right.
But the other thing, Max, is when you do lose control of the car, and this is a difficult thing. So if you're fishtailing down the road, and so you're steering to straighten the car up, the moment it starts to recover, you have to cancel your steering. You have to center the wheel very fast. Otherwise, you will overcorrect. And that's a very difficult skill to learn, because it's not one you get to practice on the road, hopefully. And that's because I can see you fishtailing down the road, but that might be a less than normal, properly sensitive steering wheel, or it could be you overcorrecting. But it's probably best to assume control is first.
Concentrate. The other problem is you can't grab the steering wheel properly because there are 2 buttons at the back.
I thought you were on automatic gears.
I am.
Then you don't.
The one's pre-start I keep coming up.
What do you got the buttons for then?
I don't want to grab them, is what I'm saying.
Oh, right,
I
yeah.
keep grabbing them by accident. They do things I don't want to use.
Oh. I said that should be where your hands are then, because you should have your hands up all 3.
Yes. Yes, I'm hoping to hold it like it's hot or something.
Like it's hot. Like,
Yes.
I mean, you
Like
can
I'm
always
holding it in the palms of my hands.
you can always unbind those buttons, of course.
I could.
Don't have enough traction to get off the sand.
I think this car's got slicks. Whoa, 2 wheels, 2 wheels.
I believe Discord chat is now working.
So, and also, Max, to get more grip on the grey stuff.
Eventually I could return. But still, this is somehow funny. I can't turn! Why I can't turn? How is it even possible?
Did he break the car? And I need to just tweak my. If I roll the car, then I've got some of my directions set a bit. Come on, turn on your rubbish thing. When I turn on the projector, there's a massive noise, which is the Samsung noise. Then it kind of it opens up like a. Where's my? There we go.
Okay.
And then it always pops up this annoying, hey, do you want to watch television on your screen? No, and never.
This is a weird new type of damage, not being able to steer or having a very slow friction for turning.
Did you finish the race or what?
Yes.
Okay, I won't bother fucking about with the race then.
Right, so I'm giving it more roll. So I should feel a bit more body roll now, because I rolled it and I could feel, because I've turned quite a lot of smoothing on, you see. But now I'm slowly turning it off.
You're saying that the white bar represents steering.
Yes.
If I go to 90 degrees, that should be at the far end of the bar.
No. So I'm on 900. So let me turn my one on a second. Let's. Because this is one of the funny things about this game. It's kind of a meta game for this game, which is getting your controls set up right.
So, something that may help you out in understanding how this works.
Jay, shh, we're going through something. We don't interrupt. So no, where is the driver wheel on? Go turn that on a second. Oh bugger, where is it? Graphics, game, view, There are too many of these. Oh, fuck's sake, where's it gone? Can anyone remember where it is?
Is it not view, draw, driver/wheel, driver on wheel on?
Where's that?
Virtual. View.
Yeah, where in view?
About 3/4, 2/3 of the way down.
I might not get it. Oh, draw
So
driver
mirror
wheel.
offset, mirror offset, draw
No,
driver
that
wheel.
hides the wheel. No, what you're looking for is a like a semicircular. So it's on now, so you can see it now on the stream.
Yeah.
Right. So at 90 degrees. Oh, good.
The actual wheel, the real wheel's 90
Yeah.
degrees.
So when my real wheel is 90 degrees, I am maybe moving a sixth of the way. So the red dot moves about a sixth of the way along the white bar. You should not use any more of your steering wheel than that. I mean, you can obviously if you lock it up or something, but pretty much, I say again, if you look on the stream,
Yeah, I'm looking. Yeah.
that's about right. So that's wheel
Yeah,
turn.
that's what mine's defaulted to.
Yeah, so that's about right. But so what it probably is when you are so if you're skidding this way, you'd steer that way. The moment the car starts to react, you need to get back to the center like that. Not oh cool, it's beginning to, and then come back because you've overcompensated. And this is a difficult thing to do. You should be able to keep that on all the time though. But yeah, 90 degrees is if you oversteer and overcorrect, it will also prove to be fatal. But this is the thing. If you watch real people on motorways, this is what happens. They begin to lose control and they fishtail and they're overcorrecting and correcting too late and they just crash their car. So it's a good tactic, good skill to learn. Sorry, Jay, you're going to say something.
Yeah, on the wheel and pedals that he's using, I actually stripped them down, and the sensors in them are shit. They're basically linear potentiometers. They're not even Hall sensors.
So like almost every steering wheel on the market less than 400 quid then.
No, these are fucking shit. Like even the pedals are shit.
Yeah, I know. But there's a 40. Yes, you have a 40 quid set of pedals, but I'd say there's nothing under 100 quid. So at about 150 quid, you probably get optical encoders. Hall sensors, that's in the £1,000 mark.
So I'm thinking of actually changing mine out and putting Hall sensors in.
Wait, Dave, when you turn your steering wheel left and right, can you notice any obvious visual discontinuities in that little line, the little curve I have on the screen? Really?
Yes. So what you're seeing there, as I turn my steering wheel, the steering wheel jitters as it goes round.
Have you put some contact cleaner in it?
Yes.
Remember, I've got my farming steering wheel and it's perfect. There's no issue with it.
So
Send it back.
it's fine if I go, say, 10 degrees from 12 o'clock to 2 o'clock. But if I try to go from 12 o'clock to 1 minute past, it jitters like fuck. Like there's no mic room.
I mean, just put a more expensive pot in it. That's your solution.
Well, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to upgrade everything that's in it.
But but a Hall effect sensor is extremely difficult to calibrate because it goes.
I'm only going to do those on the pedals, and I'm going to do them via. I found a board on Amazon.
Yeah, I think what I think you should actually do is not and just buy a better steering wheel, which will probably end up cheaper in the long run anyway.
True, but then I don't get the pleasure of making it.
So you're going to spend more money and make a less good steering wheel. Nice.
You haven't seen the electronics that I've got in the cupboard. I've got thousands of pounds.
This isn't an electronics issue though. This is mostly a mechanical issue because you won't fix, for instance, the throw on the pedals, which is arse.
I hate the fucking pedals, but let's not get into that.
The way I'm sitting over them also hurts my ankles off.
Oh, do you just plunk them right down?
No, I've got them quite close to me, but they're still sort of in the wrong position for sort of really doing the sort of normal driving thing.
Yeah, well, I mean, Max, if you feel like doing a little bit of carpentry, you could build a little holder and flip the pedals upside down. And because obviously, in reality, pedals are on the roof, not the roof. They're the other way out.
The pedals are on the roof.
They're on the upper side of the footwell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But lots of people do that.
That is the reason that I stripped them down was I was hoping to be able to swap the pedals over, but it's like there is literally nothing in the pedal box at all.
Yeah.
There's
So So one of my longer term goals is to remove all of the casing off my pedals because it's so heavy. Are we missing a sign? We're missing a sign.
Oh, I thought I joined.
Or not restart.
Oh, there he is. He's in the wrong car. You're in the wrong car side.
Oh, no, sorry. Apologies. What should I be in?
The same car you're in, but 2 lower down. It's the XFR GTR. Hey.
XFR, okay. Damn
It's the XFR.
it. Running.
Yeah. Not
Oh
the
god, nice dashboard.
Not the FXR, which is what everybody did.
Not
I see
not
Shulker
XFR.
slipped
Hang on.
past.
Try that again.
Yeah,
Hits.
I was worried a little that no contact happened, but I did
No,
not
there
do
wasn't,
it quite
no.
controlled.
Yeah.
It all went wrong for everyone behind you, I'm afraid, Chalka. But side's in the right car.
Need the
now.
3 letters again. XFR.
XFR, yeah,
Yep, okay.
I think.
Like, I'm really tempted to try and pass Shulker, but at the same time, I don't want to destroy his car and. Like, he's got some really nice lap times, and I don't want to fuck him up.
Well, it's not going to get any more. How's that been? How come when I vote to restart, it doesn't just restart? I think there is a command. I think it's just /end, but I can't type end on my keyboard. It only goes up to B.
Press the end key.
That's not how computers work. So
Can you not bind it to a key?
you want
Yeah,
me
you
to?
can find the command to the
You
key.
want me to bind the command that automatically restarts the race without confirmation to a keyboard I can't see and I'm in virtual reality?
Yeah. Why not?
Because I can't see and I'm in virtual reality. Recite.
I think you're playing this up a bit too much.
Oh, I can't see, so he's in the right car now.
I mean, the transmission sounds fucking awesome, so I assume I'm in the right car now.
Yeah.
Have you considered drilling a couple of holes in your headset so you can see through it?
I have not.
That sounds a bit silly.
No idea how this car works.
It's the same as the one you have been driving, but has a lot more go.
Yeah, so there's a wheel in each corner. You point it into use the big round wheel in front of you to turn the wheels underneath the front.
The fun part about having Si on the stream is he gets to tell us what bizarre ass setup he's got.
Thank
I
you for
was-
straightening me up there, so.
Thank you for asking. Today, I went to start my Google Cloud server, and it said they're at capacity, so I couldn't. So I'm having to use my backup cloud server, which is in Moscow, and it's working, but it's at a hilariously low bitrate at the moment. The latency's fine, but it looks like, was it Virtual Boy, the first 3D Nintendo thing?
Yeah.
It's about that good.
I didn't wreck you, did I, Shulker?
I don't know my damage, but you did touch me quite heavily.
My bad, I'm
I
sorry.
mean, petting.
Something
Max,
like that.
right, was that you who just went past?
I don't know whether it was fun or scarring at this point.
It was interesting to watch from back here, I can tell you that.
It was fun.
He crashed.
There are no crashes.
Really
I
happy
see a roll
accidents.
cage in my rearview mirror, that scares me.
When I move my head, it clips through the hands, which is amusing.
Oh my god, this is blurry.
Are you in VR as
What
well?
if I've just... Yeah, I'm doing the whole shebang. Maybe I've limited the bandwidth.
Virtual
Check on
reality
a minute.
from Moscow.
I mean, it just still amazes me that this even works at all. It's such a Heath Robinson setup.
Well, I oiled my wheels on my rig earlier, that's about all I've done. I am considering a bigger base transducer too.
I think I need to go into the pits. I can't go straight on the straights.
Well, maybe you
You
should
tried going a bit?
punch out so far.
I didn't mean to.
I was in the wrong, yes. I should have given you more room to fail.
Thanks.
I was in the wrong, I should have given you more room as your reliability.
Yes.
So who's right up my arse then?
Shortcut.
I think I'm catching up. I do have damage. My car wants to steer right, but
Crashed, he's crashed.
I mean, you're definitely not catching up because I just got the fastest lap of the race.
I'm pitting.
Whoa!
This car does have a pit limiter, by the way.
Yep. And that's one of the first. How do you play with us, guys? I haven't got a clue. Ask Adam.
We're in a server called LockDown. This is an
Which is not locked down.
Which is not locked down. This is an S2 server, so you would need an S2 license. So we do sometimes do it on the free one, but that means we can't use all the better cars and a variety of tracks.
Then come join us.
Wow, that's...
So that's my poor impression of the Kurgan of Highlander.
What, we went one out of us? One out of us? I don't remember that.
Don't go the girl. Oh, bollocks.
So when you say the Kurgan from Highlander, you mean Mr. Krabs from SpongeBob, right?
I don't know.
Same guy.
I don't watch children's shows like that.
You've never watched SpongeBob?
What is it? Quincy.
SpongeBob is awesome.
Close, very close, Matt. Side.
Lancey Brown,
Yeah,
Lancey
very good.
Jones. Is it Lancey one?
Clancy Brown.
Yeah.
He was
He-
also instructor Zem in the Sergeant Troopers film.
He was also
That's what I
in
recognise him from.
Detroit, Becoming Human.
Oh, I totally watched that. I like Clancy Brown. He's a nice bloke.
game.
He's like a discount Ron Perlman. Bugger, what's his name?
Palmer.
Somebody
Who?
Perlman. Ron Perlman. I'm coming up behind someone,
I
but
can't see who it is.
I can't behind them. They're kind of glitching and low resolution.
Freezing.
Never mind. My joke doesn't make sense. Come on, Dave. Put front to the floor. Faster. Faster. No, wrong light. Should be over here. Yeah.
I heard you talking about the steering wheel turning. The only thing I did was set it to 900 degrees at the top. That should be sufficient, right?
Yes, that should be right. This is the weird thing. When Gran Turismo first done that, they had a 900-degree wheel. The reaction was pretty much the same from the internet, which is, what are you doing? 3-point turns in this game? Like,
Yeah, parking simulator. It's great for that.
so except in unusual circumstances, you should never turn your wheel more or less than 90 degrees. Like that's it. So
Just one.
180 degrees is fine.
I'd totally play a VR parking simulator
Yeah.
I'm sure there is one.
with competitive
So,
competitive parking. That'd be awesome.
I did once watch a guy drive down a hill off-road, booting it in first gear, got to the bottom of the hill, didn't realise there was a turn at the bottom, went full lock to the right, slammed the brakes on, and couldn't work out why he was on his roof.
Okay, I think you should talk as if you're in a fast car.
Why?
Okay, there's a wall coming up, so be careful.
Oh, bollocks.
Mario Walker style. Is there play in your farming simulator, Will? Because there is in mine. A bit sort of
Yes.
down.
There's a lot of play in it.
It's
I
not
did
enough
try-
to worry.
I did try stuffing
God.
some felt
Steering mode.
Ah! Well, ironically, it's the way I kind of want to go. But
Thou shalt not pass.
I think I just saw someone behind me, but I don't know where they went.
I was going to parking.
Yeah, this Russian server is not as good.
Oh, we're finished. Okay, I didn't realise we was finished.
How come your thing isn't sort of available beside?
Odd. I don't know. I didn't think Google was going to run out of resources, but apparently they do on a Sunday night, which is surprising.
Google's got computers.
I mean, it said like Europe West 2, which is the node I've chosen is at capacity, so it says wait until later or try another region, which is fine, except it does mean cloning the machine to a different region
Is there not a way
and then
of a
paying for
button
2 of
bar
them.
pressed just to buy some more computers on Amazon then, you cheap buggers? Come on, Max, you can do it. I believe in you.
Oh, I mean, I have used Amazon in the past, but only for like a Linux machine, not for a gaming server.
Google should buy some computers off Amazon.
Oh yeah,
Amazon Web Services.
Oh,
they
wow.
probably do. I mean, Microsoft does. Doesn't Microsoft run Azure on Amazon?
Holy moly, Max and Jay were close.
Were we?
Yeah.
You mean Cyan, Jay?
No, you and...
I was closer to Cy than I was Max.
Oh, well, 2 people just finished the race by themselves. Same car again or a different one? I quite like this one. It's
Up to you, I mean.
it's forgiving. Well, I'm asking. I'm saying if anyone has a strong opinion.
26, yeah, I was quite bad.
Could we try a different track? Or is there another car that we can try on this track as we know it?
Well, that doesn't really answer my question,
What?
which is, do people
I'd
want
like to try a different track.
a different track? Okay, then. Let's end race. Let's see what we've got. There is a great one that's really short, so we tend to do like 10 laps on it because it's so short. In a fast car, you can do a lap in under a minute. Let me have a look.
The reason I had
Is there a
my
way
stream
we
set to
can
4
see the
megabit.
track?
Sorry, Jay, I didn't hear that. You talked over Si.
Sorry. Is there a way we can see the tracks?
Bottom right.
Oh, okay.
There is an autocross track, and I tried it, and I couldn't work out how to do it because it's not very well signposted, and that as has been obviously perhaps tweeted. I'm not a real race driver. Not a window cleaner.
How would that even work?
What, autocross?
Yeah, I don't know what it is or anything. I know nothing about it.
Well, I'll do it because it's hilarious. Just
Is it
Hilarious.
just hit go. Just hit go. We won't stick on this because it won't work. I tried
What
it.
car are we using?
Doesn't matter. Just hit go. Just go. Just go. There's no point. This is pointless because, as you'll see the right. Do the cones. So it'll be Max and somebody else first, and then the next two. Oh, is it all of us? I don't even know how this works. Wait, are there no cones? Where are
Do we
the
have
cones?
to set up the track?
Go straight ahead. Straight ahead.
No,
Go
no,
straight
no.
ahead. No, that's a gate. Don't follow me.
So yeah, there's no cones. So that doesn't work. You all
We've just gone into the back corner.
Yeah, there's no cones. There's supposed to be a cone layout. But if we end, well, I'll pick a. I know which track I'll do. I'll do the coast one that we've done a few times because it's really short. It's great to learn.
Let's just do a few donuts whilst we're here.
What, like Max?
No, not like Max.
Where's Adam in his whirly car?
This is where your clutch comes in handy.
And your handbrake.
Oh, yeah.
Now, if we can get Adam in the middle of this car park and just clip
Feel
his
so.
rear quarter, could be quite entertaining for those watching the stream.
Come on,
No.
okay. This car's quite good to drift because it's got a lot of go. But it's the wrong drive. It's quite hard to drive it from. Drift it from. Drive it from.
So, am I imagining it, or does it update others' positions less frequently when they're far away? Because it looks to me.
It does do that, yeah.
No.
Missed.
This took the wrong route. Are you sure?
Oh, wait, then you can't drive up the curb.
They found the bales.
Oh shit, you're oh fuck, you can't drive up that curb. I didn't see that curb. So what is the actual point of it?
There's no cones. They're not here in
Missing the important bits.
the track.
This is that fucking license shit that it was making me do, isn't it?
No, it's autocross. Or auto-servo, rather. Anyway, if you vote N, I can choose a different track. I'm with you, of course.
Okay.
My car's broken. Wait,
You don't say.
so's that tree. Okay, so we're going
Where's
to do
George?
Fern Bay Club Tracks. This is a 1-mile circuit.
Oh, okay.
I will happily take you round, but it's quite... But there's basically 2 nasty chicanes and a couple of awesome hairpins. It's very short.
Same car?
Yes. XF GTR.
I'm all sweaty and horrible.
Thanks for sharing. So, fast hairpin coming up. Relatively fast. With abrasive tarmac on the inside. Not that fast, Jay. After that one, onto the right-hand side.
You said a fast
Slow
hair.
chicane. Touch both bumps. Back on the gas. Touch the inside there. Nice and wide. Then come back in tight. Very sharp right hander. Very slow. Back on the power. Keep tucked in. Then another chicane, but you can skip this chicane if you're brave. Just go straight over it. And then foot flat to the finish. And that's it. That's one lap.
Thank God that's over, because the narration stops being helpful once you're about 2 turns further back.
Well, if you just leave the game side, just watch that bit back
Sorry.
on YouTube a few times, you'll have perfect narration. I mean, that's how the instructor will do it. Obviously, you're in the car with him, which helps.
Yeah. Not connecting from Russia.
You might want to go into the pits as well, Si. You haven't got an awful lot of your front end left, mate.
It's alright, it's
What,
not
the front fell off?
Fuck fell off.
Bollocks.
I only pit in if it's a long race, and I think it might make a difference. Other than just
Sorry. Shit, sorry.
That's twice now.
the good thing about this one is we do like an 8-lap race, and we'll start lapping each other.
Is that before or after Max learns how to stay on the road?
It's I mean, remember he's never done this track before. You've done this track like 30 times.
Have I?
Yes, we did it in the F1 car.
Oh.
I found the cones.
Yeah, I think I managed 1 lap. Shit. I nearly went into the wall.
And this is where if you want to get serious, you can do a different car setup because this car doesn't hit its top speed. Blah, blah, blah. There's quite a lot of people on this corner. What's going on?
Nothing. You saw nothing.
I saw you parked there. In fact, so did the stream.
Go away. You
I
saw
have gone
nothing.
away.
I'm in 5th and I can't go nowhere. It won't let me select a...
But it would be nice if you or Si could start picking a different colour car. Oh, there's 3 of you in whites.
I'm grey. I'm not white.
Oh,
I'm
I'm
grey.
sorry if you're in the grey car.
So, in case anyone's interested in my experiment, the ping to this server is definitely
Whoops,
greater,
sorry,
and
sorry.
the VR is surprisingly resilient to that. Although frame rate goes a bit choppy. But the steering, the way it manifests in the steering is it's like you've got loads of play. Like you feel it, like as if you really need to replace your steering column, you know. Or your universal joint is worn out.
Guess who crashed his car? He went too fast on the corner.
Not do it.
Now Shab is catching.
So I did manage to do that last chicane and
Yes.
the last bend as one sort of manoeuvre.
Yeah, if you cut, what you should do on that last chicane, the one Max is coming up to, I think it's Max, you should cut it straight across and then keep your foot flat to the floor. Not that one, Max, that one you're on now. That was brilliant. You just kind of went up the bank. But yeah, this one, because it's a wide corner, you can go really, really fast. But you see over here, like super wide, just slide to the outside.
If I ever play this with, like locally, I'm going to be amazing.
Interesting hypothesis.
Oh, it feels like I'm about quarter of a second behind. Yeah.
For some things, that's okay, because obviously during a corner is a series of analog corrections of the state, so it won't affect you, I'll say that much, obviously it doesn't help, but it's not as bad
I know what you
as
mean, because
Street Fighter.
Yeah, because if it's going to plan and nothing else is impacting on you, then you're just carrying out the plan that you made in your head a couple of seconds previously.
Yeah.
You just maybe need to sort of adjust your input to be a bit quicker, a bit earlier, rather, to anticipate.
And finished.
Why are there crash cars everywhere?
Because we finished. Did you find us, Skylar?
He is, yes, he's I'm guessing he's SS Noob. But, yeah, if you guys could choose a slightly different colour. I mean, maybe a grey car, Jay, but with a bright orange bumper bonnet or something. Just because I can't tell you, Max, and Sai. Oh, Max has now got a green car. What the fuck?
But it says J21 on my number plate and J21 on my window.
Yeah, Max, you had a white car the whole race. Now it's suddenly gone green. Or did you just change it?
This is the skin I've had ever since it's been playing this
you
car.
You were white with blue wheels the whole race.
This is the skin I've been using the entire time.
Yeah, I know, but you weren't during the race.
Changed it.
Yeah, I know, but
Don't know.
Yeah,
Yes, he was. He had a skin.
Oh God! Don't fucking argue. Go and watch the stream back, and you go, "Oh look, Max was driving a white car with blue wheels."
Yeah, I know.
Max
That's
driving a
not
green
what.
car green car with blue wheels.
Have we never close enough? I don't know.
That's really odd.
Yeah, it is really odd.
Virtual steering gauge. There we go. That's what I wanted to turn on.
Where did you find that setting? Just out of curiosity.
Options. Display.
Do we up the lap count?
Oh, good plan.
Display and what was it?
About a third of the way down.
It's black. It is loading correctly, Adam.
No.
I'm the car in the black rear and the green front.
Yeah, I know.
With blue wheels.
But
and it was correct in the stupid that weird course without the
right,
cones.
but Sai is now also in his correct skin. For that entire race, I didn't see your skin for whatever reason. I didn't see Sai's either. Sai's now in the correct skin.
No, I've only changed mine just now.
But yeah, that's the thing. 3 of you were in a white car. Sorry, 2 of you in a white car. 1 of you was in
I saw three white cars.
Yeah, but now it's fixed itself. Yes. Okay.
Change back to the white car.
No, don't do it. So I've got to put it a few more laps, so now you've got the hang of it. So remember, to finish the race, to win the race, one must first finish the race. And this course does have some bits that will fuck you up if you go too fast. So you don't need to be first all the time, just over the line. TLDR, let other people fuck up.
So it's just like breakfast.
Just like any racing game. There's that really famous Monaco, like Monaco at 88, I think it was, where basically of the 40 drivers to start, only about 6 finished. Because of the rain. So I'm guessing this is SS Noob in front of me, who doesn't have a number plate. But everyone has new cars. Although Jay and Shalko may have identically coloured cars.
My pedals just cut out.
You're going around the corner fine, so it can't cut out that badly.
No, it just died when I had my foot flat on the pedal to pull away from the start line, and it just.
So again, this is just follow. Don't try and bully past. Wait for an opportunity. Just follow the car in front. Brake a little bit sooner than they do. Wait to get past. So Jay and SS Noob are holding up the pack, and that's fine. They're in first place. Oh, he just pulled past Jay. Jay's hit him. Jay's back in front. So I'm planning on blasting past him on the straight in a moment. So Jay's going to hit the tyres. Jay's going to go.
Yeah, I went a little bit.
Again, use all the track. Oh, that's tight, Shalka.
sounds funny out of context. Because I don't know what he was doing to you.
But you all got too impatient.
Oh, bollocks.
Yeah, I
tried to do a handbrake.
Well, yeah, no. So 3 people just spun
I'm
off.
very patient. I'm at back place. Last place.
I'd love to add to that fact, please.
Handbrake hands do not work.
They do.
Not on that one with this. Go faster, is
Find
it?
a shortcut.
But this is
Go
why I-
faster. I'm in front of you.
Yeah.
What a ridiculous thing to say.
But in a real race, we would probably have snaked around for most of this track. If you just follow the car in front, and you were all doing that, but then SS New went too fast around the corner, Jay went too fast around the corner, I had to slam on to avoid them, spun out, and then Max went too fast around the corner. But this
He's
is
telling me to go faster.
I think I'm out as well. I've just taken some massive damage and I appear to have no steering.
As I said,
Stop telling me to go faster then.
it's an 8-lap race. You have to finish the race to get any virtual points, pretend points.
No. No.
Yes, you do.
My daughter is at the door, trying to get in.
You're saying she's the daughter.
You make it sound like a dog who just wants to get inside the room you're in.
Yeah, it is very much like that.
That's how kids work,
Why
right?
did you link that random Barclays coding thing earlier? Oh, sorry.
There's no sign of it.
Don't you have something to beep at?
No, I'm afraid not.
Holy moly,
No.
how fast is that? 48 seconds. What if you do it in 30 seconds in the F1 car? But yeah, so I would love to see you guys all get better so we have much more race where we are neck and neck. But you all get, so the moment you got run down the straight, you all forgot that you can't go around the corner as fast as you like.
Yeah.
My daughter's just told me to pause the game.
Oh god, we've gone full circle.
We've actually gone full circle.
Si, why did you link me that Barclays coding thing earlier?
It was interesting.
SS Nuke, turn off the pit limiter. I don't know what the key is. It's 3 or 6 or something by default?
That's on the farm symbol.
Right, okay. Turn off the pit limiter, whatever you found that to.
No. Ooh.
I don't think it's bound as default.
It is. Because if you come out the pit limiter's on. It definitely has a default. But yeah, pit limiter is the reason. In your car, it's the little, it's the middle left light. I won't turn it on because I'm not sure what colour it is.
It's green.
Green, thank you.
I mean, you could leave it on. I mean, you're guaranteed pretty much not to crash with it on.
Wow. Ooh, good pass.
Unless you're like me.
Guaranteed by what though? What's it backed by?
It's on your back.
Sort of. A bit
Third
distracted.
time, why
But,
did you link me that Barclays coding thing earlier?
for the second time, because I thought it was interesting.
It's like
It
I was
is
going to ask a question. Yeah?
I didn't know it was a thing. I know that thing where you
Yeah,
can program a
Barclays have got this massive program of encouraging young programmers and stuff. I don't know why.
because they're a bank and they need programmers.
Well, yeah, apart from that, but it seems admirable otherwise.
I don't think you guys did
They
that
actually
coding thing
sponsor.
recently.
They don't need 8-year-old programmers though. They need 60-year-old programmers who know COBOL.
I don't
Start
know
and
any.
burn it.
Well,
Actually,
60 as well.
I do know some 60-year-old programmers, but I don't know what the fuck's doing that for a living.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know a bit of COBOL because I did it at university. But yeah, as you say, fuck that. Although you can earn a lot of money, a
Yep.
lot of money.
I did a couple of years of doing COBOL. That was enough.
So Barclays actually sponsor scout groups to get computers so that they can do coding for their digital
Website.
sciences focus. I think I'm about to be shortcut.
Hold them up.
Oh, what's going on here?
Traffic.
Damn it, Adam.
What? You're a lap behind. I have absolute right of way under all circumstances.
I did not get a blue flag.
Are you in front of me?
No.
I have a right of
Get a
way.
blue flag. Nope, I didn't get a blue flag.
And,
Is that when you're getting lapped?
yeah, you'll get a blue flag if you've been in front for a certain period of time.
Oh.
But you don't get to fight me for that position.
Well, I
That
did.
is
You're
so
a lap
cool in VR.
behind. I'm more than a lap behind because I pitted.
So what did we learn? So that first half of that first lap was superb, by the way. We were about 5 cars deep. It was brilliant. And then 4 of us ploughed off round the hairpin.
So,
Like that.
would it be worth you sitting out as the forerunner and doing like a slow lap or a slow
What?
race?
That'd be nice.
Why do I lose the minimap?
I was cycling that.
When the race is over.
Why?
When the race is over, you don't get it anymore.
You've lost.
Well, it's over.
Why is it over?
Because the winner has completed the race, and the next time anyone else goes over the line, if you're more than a lap behind, that's the end of the race.
Okay.
This is my final lap,
Yeah.
I believe.
It is. I will. Yeah, you've already won it. You've already done it, Jay. You were 2 laps behind. The race is over. It's over entirely for everyone. But I will happily take you guys on a cycling lap. 'Cause I
I'm
know
in
No, I
third
mean
place.
as a not a sighting lap, as not a slow lap, not a sighting lap. What would you call that?
cool down lap,
No, like a piss take lap.
a piss take lap.
That would be a sighting lap.
Yeah, like we're all in line, like a Italian job
Parade.
type thing.
Parade lap.
Yes.
Well, we can do. So when you do cycling laps in reality, it's brilliant. You normally get a guy in a transit van at the front, and everyone copies him. But each person copies the person in front of them a little bit worse. So by the time you're 30 cars back, people are all over the road. I'm like, dude, I know what the racing line is, and I can see the van. But yeah, I will poodle around. So take.
So are we all gonna pull over and let Adam go to first? Oh bollocks!
I think with those.
Whoops. Yeah, I forgot. We've got it set to naughty. Oh, right. No vote. No local drivers. Join. I can't join.
It's
What's going on?
wait 3 seconds. Join it.
Wow. There we go. Okay, vote to start and don't jump the line. Because I was like, oh, I'll just drive round. Well, it doesn't matter, but obviously it does matter.
Are we doing this well?
Yeah.
Hang on, I'm in the pits.
Yeah, vote
That's
to restart. You don't have to if you want to race. That's fine. But if you want me to try and take you around roughly where your braking points and stuff are, I am always happy to do so. Because it's very simple for me to explain to you where to brake and where to accelerate. It's doing it that's the hard bit. Knowing what to do is the easy part.
Oh bollocks! Who's in that white car on the right hand side?
Okay, so for those of you who haven't been kicked out,
I'm just gonna fall off. Fuck it. Fuck the restart. So,
braking
really?
again, 100-ish, 75, it's not like that. It's quite a slow corner, relatively speaking. But you want to use odds. You want to come in, you want to touch the inside, and then up to the outside, nice and gently. It's a long corner. We'll go the right-hand side here for the chicane. And you can more or less hit the chicane straight, though it's, again, easier said than done at speed. So take the chicane straight, out to the outside, again, go straight here. Notice there's a nice chevron-y bit, so you can go nice and wide.
He's gone way hard ahead of us.
Yeah, I think it's lagging because 1 minute he's like 100 yards in front and then he's...
Yep, shush. Touch that corner. I understand that it's lagging, but I can't just stop driving or pause.
No, I'm going to hold back from his head, I think. I think Shulker's off on one.
And then straight across here, straight, and then touch the inside, and then you put your foot down and you drift all the way to the outside of the track like that. Very, very wide. So you should be able to just sort of drift outwards. And that gets you up to full throttle, full speed.
We aren't doing what we agreed we were doing then.
My bad. I don't know who that was.
Pit limiter on. Did nobody else put the pit limiter on?
Oh yeah, that would have been a great idea.
Yeah, that's what I thought, but nobody else seemed to do it.
Would you like to start again with the pit limiter on, and then that way
That's all right.
nobody's going to...
If you let me wibble to the front. Yeah, good call. Pit limiter's a great idea. So I don't think we need to brake at all. You might need to in a bit.
Okay, pit limiter's on.
So the trick is, the simple trick is geometry. What you want to do is you want to make every corner as straight as possible, because you can go faster. Straight to the corner, the faster you go. So yeah, that's why you want to go ideally straight over 3 bumps. 1, 2, 3. It's a straight line, and then boot it at this point, so you go all the way wide. So Max, I've seen you say this, because if you see, so where Schalke is, Schalke's like 5 car lengths too far to the right. That means you made the corner narrower or sharper, and that's the last thing you want to do. You want to take as much wideness there as possible, because it's faster. Unless you're overtaking, and this is the rote that you should do in our corner brake, and it all goes to pot when someone's in the way.
Or even just right in front of you.
Yeah, I mean, like Schalke's a bit too wide, so I can't take the line I'd like to. And then you want to mess your line up so you can dive in front of them. All those sort of things that comes to the fore when. But ideally you want to be able to drive around the track, and it's boringly easy. If you're assuming you're not really pushing yourself, and then when the other cars are what makes it exciting. Oh, that's too far over. But you should touch that one and then straight through, avoid the tyres. 1, 2, 3, bonk. And then foot flat to the floor. Wider, Schalke.
Also, that white line is sort of give you a bit of a guide. There's a wall there, but you can use that little bit of
Yes,
tarmac there.
but when you get on the grass, it all gets a bit sketchy, so don't go too wide.
Okay.
So I'll do it a little bit faster this time. I think you'll more or less know. Oh, alright, we're restarting. Awesome. Right, awesome. So just like that, don't forget it. I'll try and point it out to you when you're at the wrong point, but it's very easy to forget and try and be on the wrong side, or not take the corner wide, or not brake the corners, Jay.
I have actually got my pedal set up now, so I can brake and accelerate at the same time.
It also has... Wait,
Useful.
Can you? Well, they're not farming sim pedals.
Yes. Yes, I can.
They can't. It's a single axis. God, we've been over this. It literally can't. It's a single axis.
What it does is I've got my foot.
It does.
I've got my foot on the brake pedal
Yeah. And if you put your
and the accelerate.
yeah, then it will do nothing because it will balance out to exactly the
All it's doing, yeah, it's just coming off the gas is what's happening.
Ah. So if I can get in front of Schalke here, can you tell me if my brake light's gone or not?
Well, if you put them both flat down, it probably won't do anything. It will be 0 brake, 0 accelerator.
Yeah, it's like you're not holding either of them.
That's it. Side foot flat to the floor. Go on,
Yeah.
go on. Drive like you saw.
Sorry, coming through. Chill.
That's pretty
I
good.
managed to flash out.
Again, don't guess. Look for the braking markers. Don't do it by feel. Just look. This is as the 101 just disappears, slam on the brakes. Speeds are about 75. Yeah, unless you are actually obviously I forget what's his name. It's like Nelson P. Carrier doesn't know an organ driver. Nigel Mansell, there you go. When you get much better at it, then you can start braking later, accelerating earlier. You just want to get your turning points right.
I don't have an awful lot of clutch left.
It's because you keep putting your foot on the brake whilst accelerating.
Nah. But that doesn't work, you said.
It doesn't. But doesn't it? Not funny to say so.
He keeps putting his foot on the clutch whilst accelerating.
I do not ride the clutch, thank you very much.
Well,
Whoa!
there aren't any hills here, so that is probably what's made your clutch wear out.
Wow. I put the car on 2 wheels, the rig lurched up in the air, and then I had to slam the car back down onto 4 wheels. That was quite scary.
bring you down to earth for the bump?
It did. I mean, I'm saying, as I showed you that video,
It's only like a small amount of movement though, isn't it? It's still quite... It's enough, but...
it's 20 degrees, but it's 20 degrees and up to a G. So it's a lot. Wait, man, I showed you in that video, like, there's no, my brain going, oh, this is just a simulation. It's oh god, there's a car. Ah! But I genuinely did what I would have done in a real car crash, which is to put my hands in front of my face and whimper slightly. I just went, But because I just put the VR helmet back on and I just glanced past Rob barreling at me at full speed.
In 3D.
In 3D, yeah.
Worshipful Master, take the wheel.
No, I wasn't even driving yet, I was parked. I couldn't even swerve, there was nothing I could do apart from just go, ah! Thankfully, I just put my drink down rather than sit in the process of doing it.
Your drink's like on the floor.
Yeah.
Well, that's the point. I've got a cup of tea there that's gone fucking ice bollock cold.
What is this?
Oh, you need to get an ember mug.
No one can.
Well,
I
the best
did
things
get
I've
one of
got.
those mug heater things.
Oh, an ember mug.
When I
What
plugged
just
it
said.
in, after I got it, I watched a video by Big Clive, and apparently these things have got 240 volts running through them.
Well, you're talking about a coaster that you're talking about a hot coaster that you put any mug on.
No,
Those
Yeah.
things are ridiculous.
Oh, wait, a hot coaster? That doesn't sound safe. Because it's Clive.
Like,
Do you mean the
shit.
water heaters? Shouter. Jay. That Big Clive did. Because those are insane. So they are 240 volt water heater. You just pop into a cup to warm it back up. And it's
Yeah,
like,
screw that.
Been around for
Yeah, screw
decades, though.
yes, but this is just 240 volts running through your cup of tea.
Yeah, that's not what I was talking about. This was like an actual ceramic coaster, like a cup coaster.
I've got one of those. It's a Peltier cooler that runs off USB, and it's got two switches, hot and cold. If I put it on cold,
Yep.
it brings my drink down to room temperature. If I put it on hot, it raises it all the way to room temperature. It's fucking brilliant.
Yeah. But the one that he done run off of like a fucking 240 volt plug, and it literally had 240 volts running through it. If you touched it while it was turned on, you'd get a fucking belt.
Electro boom.
It's not as
Yeah,
bad as
literally.
he did a camping point that was amazing. And it's a camping
Oh,
point.
that
you
thing.
You charge it up, and it also has a USB socket, so you can charge your phone from the camping line. But then he took it apart, and he noted that while it was charging off 240 volts, the USB socket was connected straight to that one, so it would just run 240 volts out the USB socket. And he's like,
Yeah.
do not buy one of these. Well, too fast.
Alright,
No, my fault. No, I should have waited. No, I should have waited. My eyeballs that up.
I do like Big Clive. Some of his stuff is really good.
He's
And electric.
Yeah.
But they're not stipulated in the manual, don't plug things in the USB charging, don't charge a battery
No,
while
no,
just
no.
charge a battery
No,
while
it's-
it's charging.
No, it's supposed to charge at 5 volts when it's plugged into 240. It's supposed to convert.
Question. How do I use the pits? Do I just sit here?
How do you what, sorry?
How do I use the pits? Do I just sit here until it refills and then...
Drive
Oh,
into the
okay,
yellow bit,
yeah.
and then
So
it will say,
the more damaged you are, the longer you have to wait.
Yeah.
damn it, see, Shalcon waited. We're half a lap from the end of the race, and there he goes past it first.
Were there no people sort of running around your car repairing it, just sort of mysteriously repairing itself?
Frame rate.
Really?
It would be nice, wouldn't it? Just to have someone statically sitting there.
Yeah, even a dummy just stood there.
Well, they could add that, but it'd take them another 15 years.
A 2D sign with the stop sign on. Not stop. Stop. What is it? There, brake on it. Brakes on and
Yeah.
brake.
The brake board.
Yeah.
Nice corner shortcut.
You'll be asking for girls in bikinis at the starting line next.
Can we?
You can ask.
Yeah,
Is
it's the
there a
audience.
I don't think I would email the devs again on this game because it's just like
Hold on.
Yeah, we're going here.
Are we a bit
One-liners?
quiet? Okay, Monkey, I will turn myself up. I did rebalance
Well,
it.
when you emailed them, did you call it a game?
no.
No, he said, why isn't your game on Steam? And they went, shut the fuck up, here's a code for the game to buy it cheaper. Like, what? Oh dear, I've dropped my remote control and I'm strapped in.
Did they?
Yeah.
Did you get a discount code?
Yeah, 50%.
Maybe.
How much?
Yeah, I know.
So, how much? We didn't hear it.
50%.
50%. Wow.
You jammy goit.
Yes.
Well,
Blade
that's two, bear in mind.
Blade Monkey, let us know how that is. Oh, I need to get the game focus again.
Oh, you say there's a pit limiter.
Yes, it's. I've mounted. Well, I don't know what you've mounted to. Oh God, can I pick up the remote control off the floor? I can't. I have to undo my seatbelt in order to get to the remote control.
Speed limiter.
Pit limiter, it's called.
Oh. Buttons 2.
I think mine's on Squircle. Circle.
Yes, Squircle.
Squircle.
Okay, I'm looking at buttons, and buttons 1 and buttons 2. I can see speed limiter.
Well, that one.
Can't see.
Yeah, speed limiter.
Oh, well, I just said speed limiter. You said it's pit limiter.
I was
Okay.
wrong.
It happens.
Disqualified. Then it says pity next to that. PTY.
Yeah, I went to 51 miles an hour.
So, what other tracks are there? Is there like a Nürburgring or
No, because you have to pay to put the Nürburgring in your game.
or similar, like that style, like a?
NASCAR.
I believe there. Oh, you mean a long road track? There is, but then remember you're learning a long road track.
Yeah, but then if we're only doing 1 or 2 laps of a long road track.
Okay, so as Esmir said, because someone messaged Esmir, as Esmir said though, doing a fresh track, that's what separates the men from the boys. That's when you have to look ahead going, this is a sharp corner, or this is a wide corner, and hope you haven't fucked it up. But yeah, if you hit end race, if you hit end race, there is a long track, the long version of this track. So this one, that was Fern Bay Club, and then there is the black length one. I'll put it down to 2 laps.
We did get word on Esmia.
Oh, is she okay?
Yeah, it's recording.
So same cars, because we know them and they're nice and predictable. This is a long track. So best of luck to you all. I'm just going to sit at the back and wait for you all to crash.
Oh, are we gonna stick on the same car?
Yes. This is a nice and fast yet predictable and handleable car, and doesn't want to put me into a wall.
You also have an FCE question for you.
It's not working right now. Please come at laser.
Laser guns. Clear. You shouldn't allow self-resident anywhere near your base. Response A. And guns. Response B.
Oh, for fuck's sake! I think I've put my gearbox back on automatic. Semi-automatic.
Way!
Right, was in the wrong.
I braked and Noob didn't. It's okay.
Look familiar?
Excuse me.
Oh my god, what was that?
Oh, gross.
Sounded like you threw up a squid or something weird. It was. It sounded wet.
Should be wet.
Very acute hearing you've got. You can identify what animal is being thrown up.
Oh, careful, Max.
That would be trying to say something and a
look
burp.
at the icons on the map. Look at the icons. Look at the icons. So look at the icons after the
Those
bridge.
nice icons.
Yeah.
Lovely icons. What do they mean?
They mean.
Apparently they mean gain 2 places.
Oh God. That's it. I'm out.
Oh fuck!
I'm not sure I've got a car left. No, maybe I do. Did you hit that chicane, Shauka? Okay, I'm looking.
Yes,
back.
I'm falling in.
Tires. The railroad end chicane, I managed to take that carefully. Did you not?
No. But that's what bumpers are for. I guess the real question is how many of us are going to finish the race?
How many laps is this? 2?
Yeah. a nice view there around that corner?
Yeah.
Look at the view,
The
Chandler.
building here is good.
Stop and take it in, please.
I was doing really bloody well as well until I hit that gravel.
Well, it's cool, dear. Yeah, look out for the bright red and yellow thingies. They do really, really mean nasty corner coming up.
You don't say.
They do, but there's some more coming up, I'm warning you. But yeah, the problem with this is you would have to do this track a lot to begin to learn it.
It's obvious when you've turned your speed limiter on. Oh, it's the green light.
It's the green light in the middle of the
Hope.
lane, yeah.
I was going to say limiter underneath the light.
It does, but the site might be suffering from some bitrate issues still.
Well,
I am struggling. Not me personally, just my car. Okay, so that's what
Oh, I see you like in front of me.
That's where we pit in. Wow, we are so spread out on this track.
Someone just overtook me. No idea who it is. They haven't got skin.
If they don't have a number plate, it's SS Noob, who should really set his number plate.
They had a number plate but no skin.
What did the number plate say?
I don't know. I can't see.
Reading is hard.
But it's not driving. It is too far away for me to see. But it's not, is it? They're driving too well.
Oh, for fuck's sake, my Quest 2's battery is low.
Never mind.
So I specifically plugged my Quest 2 this time into one of the pink ports, which I believe is the power always on 3 amp ports in the back of my motherboard. Incidentally, when it said the battery was low last time at the end of the stream, after about 4 hours, it was still at 20%.
Does it like flash up in your eyes that it's low, or
Yeah.
is it annoying or in the way?
No, but more at some point it's just going to turn off.
Is there not like a battery meter that you can get on screen?
What's that going to help? That won't stop it
Like-
turning off.
No, but like how
knowledge is power.
show you how long you've got left
So I don't know
at
how
current
long.
use.
I can look, but that's not the point. The point is, why the fuck is it not charging quicker than it's discharging? But I do have a voltmeter, like an ampage meter, like an inline one for USB. But I doubt I can run that at USB 3 speeds. So I'm running at about 2.8 gigabit, sorry, on this cable.
You should be able to.
No, absolutely fucking.
What, an amp meter?
Yes.
Data lines would be conducive. Like they'd be non-breaking. The only thing that's drawing anything is the ampage on the negative line.
Yeah, but remember, I am running this at absolutely the limit of the cable. I'm running it at 2.2 gig, 2.8, 2.8, 2 and a bit gigabit down USB 3. Whoa!
Oh shit! There's another bin there. I'm surprised there isn't a way of putting a higher powered charge thing on, like a split of the power and the date.
And I will repeat myself. I plugged it into the purple sockets from the back. I believe purple sockets represent USB 3 with 3 amps and always on.
Yes.
But that means that this.
But what I'm saying is, I'm surprised that nobody has invented some sort of splitter where you can put 4, 5, 6 amps through.
I don't believe this is pulling 3
Without-
amps. The headset does not pull more than 3 amps.
Well, Jay's suggestion was to plug something in line with it, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
basically
yeah.
like an inline power supply that doesn't interfere with the data.
No, you,
So
do
you-
get, you do get inline measuring, but it's just all powered off of the USB because they're trying to measure the USB, so you have to take some power out of it to measure.
Yeah.
But they're in line. They're not.
Yeah.
I would not expect them. Not saying they don't, but not expect them to plug into the data lines, just into the power lines.
Yeah. So that's what I was saying. So you've got 4 cables going from the computer
Right,
into a hub.
But Jay, you're trying to invent something that doesn't exist. Going, why doesn't this exist? Answer. This
No,
is very
I'm
good.
saying that's what I'm working out in my head is how to make something
Right,
like
but
that.
so you think you can invent something no one else has come up with?
Not necessarily,
you
but
can
that's
come
the
on
way
Amazon,
my
I've
brain
seen them.
works.
But more importantly, I cannot put anything in line. As I said, I'm running this USB 3 cable near its limits, if not at its limits.
How long is the cable that you've got on there?
A couple of meters.
Could it be a length issue?
Assuming it is, what would you like to do about it? It's a VR headset.
Well, this is what I was saying about the inline power supply.
Right, so again,
So
forget the
even
idea
if
because it doesn't exist, and if it existed, that would be a way of turning non-powered things into powered things. And, as I said, I'm running this cable at its limit, starting trying to inject more stuff into it is not going to go smoothly. Like, I don't have, there's no hops, this is literally cable. I've got no hubs, no anything in line. I'm just going to see how much it's actually got. I have to tab out for it, unfortunately. But I'm just very surprised it's slowly going flat. I mean, I can turn the brightness down, which might help. And obviously I can run it off of wireless, and then with a power, like, so, which is obviously a little bit confusing, but you can run wireless and then a battery. But then I could just hook it up to a very high power, what's my mouse cursor? But I am surprised it's not providing enough. So I'm at 22% battery. Wow. So I was definitely at 100% before we started. So I'm going to go and grab a drink, and I'm sure my headset will turn itself off while I'm away. So I'll be back in just one moment. Please.
I'm gonna.
Just get a drink. Please hydrate.
Yes. I'm going to finish this lap, and I'm going to go and have a look on Amazon for a power of that puffy, please.
You can look at other people's cars and look around. I don't know if I'm affecting anyone else's looking abilities.
I think if you're in free view mode, you push the numbers and you can switch between whoever's on the track.
I'm pressing tab. I'm using the left and right view to look at things.
Just skip straight past me, nothing to see here.
Finished.
Right, where is Amazon?
Found something. Oh dear. Very similar for measuring inline USB power delivery.
So, I'm not talking about measuring it, I'm talking about actually increasing it. Yeah, so...
a USB output thing.
Yeah, so you'd have your 1 meter cable going from the computer to the hub. The hub would inject 4 amps of power into the power line.
Deliver that.
But
you have to negotiate, don't they?
yeah, but somehow not interfere with the data lines.
Yeah, it's one of USB chargers. They don't need data lines in the system.
There is actually a splitter cable on Amazon for £4.07, which injects up to 6 amps.
So what was Adam saying about his bandwidth? You don't get to choose that. But anyway.
I don't know. So this is what I was saying, is there a way of...
Because the length is a consideration.
Yeah, I mean, if you take a 2 meter USB 3 cable running at 2.4 amps, by the time it gets to the end of the cable, with the capability of the wire itself, like dependent on the thickness of the wire, you're going to lose, say, 0.4 amps over that 2 meters. So you're only going to deliver 2 or 3 amps, like 2 of 2.5.
Yeah, 2 of 2.5. Yeah.
Like it's
So USB 3, not 3.0, is 10 gigabits, but 900 milliamps is the maximum current.
yeah. I mean, there's another one here which is a 0.5 USB 3.0 dual power cable adapter, which puts 5 volts, 10 amps in the last 0.5 meters of the cable. But you're going to be splitting the cable at the end on the data lines, and I'm trying to work a way out of doing it without splitting that.
Don't split that. So USB 3.1 it's got more bandwidth. So that can run at 20 gigabits per second. Yeah. But that doesn't tell us about the. I don't think the power has changed on that. I think the same USB 3 power.
Yeah. There is another one here, a StarTech 3-foot cable with power delivery extra. So it plugs into 2 USB 3.0 ports and delivers twice the amount of ampage through one cable by using 2 ports.
Is Jay still talking about power?
I don't know how that one works, but that's literally got 2 USB mouths on one end and each USB micro B or C on the other.
That will just draw 3
Yes,
amps. That will just draw 3 amps from each socket.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So if it's pulling the 3 amps per socket, it's going to push 6 amps through a 2-meter cable. If you allow for drop, you're going to get an average of 3 to 4 amps.
Yeah, I don't know where you're getting these numbers from. That's the only problem, because if it's going to do it using the data lines to negotiate the maximum power delivery, the maximum power delivery it can give it is 900 milliamps.
No, that's USB. USB 3 goes. USB 3 goes up to, is it 8 amps? It's like terrifying. It's what it can do. I've never seen that. But this one definitely pulls 3 amps because I have a number of fancy pants chargers and they absolutely tell you how much current it's pulling. Can we end the race so I can change the track?
So the maximum is 150 milliamps per USB 3.0 without an external power source, running at 900 milliamps, 4.5 watts if connected to a PSG within the computer.
Right, that's unpowered, so...
Yes. Whereas if it's powered, you can go up to 2.4 amps.
Well, that's also wrong because I have 3 and 3.5 amp chargers.
Yeah, I know, but I'm only going by Wikipedia.
But also, how on earth do you draw that much power out of a system that isn't? If your motherboard's, I don't know. I mean, you have to check your manual, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't understand how you can pull more than the motherboard deliver.
Well, you can't, but the motherboard will deliver that much. I mean, I can't measure how much is coming out the motherboard easily. As I said, I have an inline and I have a inline.
Have you not got a dummy load?
What?
A dummy load.
Why would you have a dummy load?
What are you talking about?
A USB dummy load. So you would have your dummy load at one end and you'd set it, say, 3.5 amps or 4 amps and see whether it powers up on the gauge on the...
What are you talking about?
Hang on, I'll get you on.
I have no idea.
Track.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Yeah, I didn't mean to change the track. Do you understand how USB power works, Jay? Because I don't think you seem to. We're on the club one just for the moment. You don't just shove current through it. The device has to negotiate it.
Right. Yes, I understand that, but I'm saying about your delivery side of things. So if you have a look, that is a dummy load. So I'm saying to you,
if I have
yes, your computer is delivering 3 amps, capable of delivering 3 amps, but what is it actually calling for, and what is the drop over the length of the cable? For example, if you've got a shit cable, you could be losing half your ampage.
Right. All I know is when I plug my headset in to my fancy pants charger, it tells me it pulls 3 amps. I don't know what it's giving my PC. I have an inline... Why none of you in the race? I do have an inline voltage reader, but I'm not...
Please hold.
But I'm not...
Please hold, I'm joining in a minute.
I'm not going to put that in line, because as I said, I'm pushing this cable to its limits and shoving a little inline reader in is not going to help it.
So apparently I can't join for some reason.
You've not in the race.
Oh.
It just started.
Yeah, just don't restart. The guy removed everyone from the race so he could just drive around by himself. Why does he just drive around his own server? But I have worked out why it's going flat. because I'm clever. So one of my special powers is working things out while I'm busy doing something else. I went downstairs, got a drink, got some Pringles, and went, oh yeah, I overclocked the headset to 120 frames a second, didn't I? That might be it.
Power faster than you're expecting it.
Which is, it might not be able to run the headset even over 3 amps. Because if you ever use the PSP, you'll know that you can charge. Yeah.
I'm just saying, how does that affect it charging?
Because it is charging. It's charging as fast as it can, but it's charging at 3 amps and drawing, and it's using 3.5, so it will just go flat slowly. The problem I have...
I've lost my pedals.
It's going flat in 3 hours, that's my issue.
While you're using it with the power charger plugged in? The
battery itself is supposed to last 3 hours when running the onboard, not when just being a dummy, not just being a dummy cable.
So,
oh, that guy's brave.
If the power is supposed to last for 3 hours, and you've got power going to it, surely it should. So,
have you just started?
Yes. Well, we're not even half an hour.
Sorry. Well, I was just saying, can you please hold because I'm about to join, but I couldn't get in to say so because people were talking about USB power.
We did play.
Sorry.
Yeah.
It's alright, we'll do it again in a sec. Yeah, so the thing is, when I say up to, that might mean at 45 Hz, using a simple game with the brightness on minimum. Whoopsie, too much.
So, the only way of testing that is with an amp load tester, an inline amp meter, to see what the ampage is that it's drawing while it's in use. But then you're going to lose the data lines when you do that.
Right, and it won't draw any power at all. So that's easy, 0.
Well, what I'm saying is I've not come across a meter yet where it's still got the data lines connected.
Mine does that. It's got specifically got.
Does it? What brand is it?
I don't know. It's got a data line. It's specifically got a no data socket as well.
Okay. Can you send me a link to that, wherever you got it from? Because I've got about 20 of them here and none of them have got data lines.
It's a little black box, it's a little oblong box, and it's got a nice colour display showing you what it's pulling, and it's got 1 USB in and 2 USB outs. 1 data, 1 way out.
Okay. And where did you get that? Just Amazon or eBay?
Yeah, Amazon. I can probably find it directly. Not right now.
Okay. No, not right now, but it'd be handy to get one.
But as I said, I am genuinely, I can't even use most of my USB sockets because this running video over USB is extremely demanding. Right, can't stick anything in, right? But it's all much of the fact I'm running at 120 Hz, not 60.
So, is there a maximum input that headset will take? Like ampage? Like, does that headset manufacturer turn around and say, do not exceed 80 amps or what have you? Charging.
Even if there is, it doesn't matter. That's not how it works. The headset will ask for more power. You don't just send it power and go, whoopsie, that's too much, bang. It will go 3 amps, please, and the system goes, what are you talking about? We'll deliver you half, or whatever.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So has it got a maximum ampage?
The fuck would I know? Like, how the fuck would I have any idea about that?
You're getting into my ADHD shit now, alright?
How am I supposed to know what Oculus does?
Well, I don't know.
It's usually printed on the box.
Well, it won't.
And in the manual.
I doubt. I mean, 3 amps is... I've seen anything draw more than 3 amps. I believe the standard goes up to 8, but I've not had anything with that much power. I don't have anything that can deliver that much power. I think the most powerful ones that I've got are 3.2 amp sockets. Which is still... What's that? I want to say 150 watts. That's a lot of power.
So I thought the sockets that were always on when the computer's turned off, I thought they were coloured yellow.
No, so
but again, it doesn't.
It's the symbol.
I bet it just varies.
I believe the pink is USB 3.1, and that means it can deliver 3 amps. If it's got a little lightning bolt on it, that means that it's always on. If it's SS, that's the better version of the same thing.
SS is USB.
Can we talk about cars for a sec?
Yeah, why is someone in an F1 car parked here at the wall? Go on outside.
Is that Sire?
I don't know.
Well, I wasn't in the race. I was just waiting.
Yeah, well, we are ready to restart in a moment. What's your question?
What car are we driving?
Same one, XFR, RF?
XFR.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I went whilst you're getting a drink. I changed back to the London server. It's a bit nicer.
So,
Oh, I didn't mean to click that.
So what you're saying is Russia is not as good as England?
Like, it was surprisingly good. It was obviously constrained bandwidth because it was very blocky.
This is Russia, mate.
I think
What do you expect?
Right, I still need to change car. 1 second.
I nearly had Victor, by the way. He completely ballsed it up, but then I spun off around the corner.
Okay, before we start the next race, I'm gonna need to stand up. I've got a numb arse.
It's probably best to do that at the end of the last race.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I'm going to get up and move.
How's that car doing, Max?
Looks all good.
Yeah, it sounds it.
That's fine. Oh, they've got no traction.
Well, you are in first place, so good luck.
I'm not.
It should be.
Huh?
Oh no, you're third.
Right, 7.
Oh my god, it's changed to sequential gears. It doesn't bring your settings with you, unfortunately.
Oh, bollocks. Who broke that early?
Oh, and Max goes into first place just by being the least terrible. Oh, well, never mind, I take that back.
Terrible.
That was amazing.
Sorry,
So you were fishtailing, so which either means you're overcorrecting or you're not cancelling
sorry,
your correction.
Oh, Matt. I think when you crash spectacularly, you should have to wait for other people to go past.
Yeah, I don't know what the rules are. No one's
Well,
explained it to me.
if you pull out in front of someone on a real racetrack, you'll probably never get to race ever again. Like, in reality. And my headset just told me I should probably plug it in, so that's obviously a generic... Well, I'm running on the Quest 2 ecosystem, but Oculus Link is just a program. So it doesn't know, but it's like you should plug your headset in. But that's obviously a generic message for when you're running on a standalone.
So, in real life, the shock of crashing usually causes people to take a moment. And the only time they pull out like that immediately is in a police chase, and they don't want to get stopped.
Have you seen MotoGP drivers? They just get up and sprint back to their bike. They don't even wait for the bike to come to a halt sometimes.
I have seen that where they literally just run and catch the bike and sort of flip it up. And
It's coming off on this corner.
And if it doesn't start, they kick it. Ah, sod it.
I have seen it where the bike sort of like carried on going on 2 wheels and the driver's sort of fucking running after it and fucking jumps on it like a horse.
Yes.
And it's like, you fucking crazy bastard.
Because they do get money for coming quite a few positions down the
Yes.
Oh, is it?
Well, it's things to do.
Oh, bollocks. Oh, fuck. Oh, bollocks. No.
Is there Brian Blessed in with this whole thing?
Is Brian Blessed what?
Is Brian Blessed here?
I'm afraid not.
So he's doing his best impression of him.
Well, I mentioned I'd do a brilliant Brian... I told you I do a brilliant Brian Blessed impression, but have you heard my Arnie impression? Because it's awful. It's really bad. Yeehaw! Terrible.
Yeah.
That was Arnie.
The
I
penny
think
will
that's
drop
the
in a minute.
reference for it.
It's a bad impression.
I did get it. I'm just like, why was it even a
Well, I'm trying to...
main short capacity? Yeah.
I'm trying to learn from Brett, who just does jokes that aren't funny.
Okay, fine, go on the inside.
Because unfunny, is it a joke?
I think it's about 10. This is about 10, right?
Is Boris Johnson funny?
No.
Yes.
You might be amused, but I'm not.
Well, if you didn't laugh, you'd cry.
Well,
Yeah.
You use the menu to walk to the pits, do you get instantly fixed?
yes, but you get reset back to the beginning of the race.
Yeah.
If you drive into the pits, you get reset back to the beginning of the... You lose a lap. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. You
It
get...
continues from that lap.
Yeah, but it depends how long you've been spending in the race.
So, when can you turn your speed limiter off? Is it when you go past the word pits backwards, coming the other way?
Well, usually it's when you see the national speed limit restrictions apply sign.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't know if that track has that. This track. Fuck's sake. So I'm following Schalke. He's knocking the tyres around every race, every lap. But I'm hitting them just as they respawn. Sometimes they respawn in the car.
Take note, devs, don't let them spawn early. Quite worrying.
Fucker.
So remember, take the chicane in straight. So Max, if you want to take the chicane like this, what you don't want to do is park there like Joe.
I did that, yeah.
That was.
I got it out early.
I was looking at the stream. It's not my fault.
You're driving.
What else can blame?
You knocked me out.
You finished the race, Joe.
Yeah. Didn't you notice it's over?
I did, but then another lap so I could just follow Max for a bit.
I was in the Formula 1 car. I really noticed coming up to the end of the straight when you're sort of getting really fast. You really notice the pull on the wheel, resisting your steering.
Yes, that's it's got the same thing on a motor. You go very fast on a motorbike and you try and steer. It's like don't wanna. You have to really put some.
So I guess it's gyroscopic force maybe on the wheels.
Yes, gyroscopic precession.
Well, it's not precession because it's resisting.
Turning. Gyroscopic precession is what makes it lean when you twiddle it. Oh. Let's do the MRT. It's the bottom left one. It's a go-kart.
Gyroscopic precession is what makes it a gyroscope held at one end rotate.
Yeah, gyroscopic precession is what makes motorbikes go around corners.
Yeah.
Hang on, what are we doing? Pitting and changing.
Yep, MRT.
Oh, that's horrendous.
It's a go-kart.
Yeah, it's horrendous.
Why?
Because it.
Oh my god. How do I handbrake? Oh, okay. It's got a. Oh, okay. Yeah. So we'll do one races, and I think that's my virtual reality limit because this thing is open.
What?
What?
What did you say? It's open.
It's open. Yeah. Get in the MRT and you'll see.
So why are the gears not working in this one?
They are, though, in the wrong way round.
You have to change down.
Yeah, you can't
What
change
the
it.
fuck?
What?
Yeah.
You go
There's
from
no
no.
birds. There is no birds. Let's just change it.
Apparently we're all going the wrong way.
Yeah, it's right out.
I can't reverse.
It's the same thing. You need to take your foot accelerator to change gears. So it's a dog box. Oh my god, this is so open.
Really?
What?
Speeding in the pit lane doing 51 miles per hour.
Well, yes.
Yeah, 50 mile an speed limit.
Okay, so just so everyone knows, we are in the MRT. Is Si or is
I'm
he
just
having?
getting power from my headset.
So go-karts are interesting. So they're so light, you don't need to worry too much about slowing down for the corners. You do want to avoid applying power because they will fishtail, but they'll do what you want. They'll do what you want without even complaining. So you can swerve, take the right racing line. So it's a bit less about your acceleration, a bit more about the steering.
Is that before or after I do a donut?
Sorry,
Yeah.
which car?
MRT, the very bottom left one.
Cool.
And for some reason, you need to change down to put it into first. So.
Yeah, that's the issue that we was having a minute ago.
Is reverse available?
Oh, is there any
So
more
what
gear?
was the BMW
My
thing
God.
that we
There
was
is
using?
multiple.
There's-
Leave neutral in a weird way, but then the actual gears are like normal.
Yeah. If you're on
It's
sequential,
terrifying.
you'll need to take your foot off the accelerator to change gear. But when you pull away, you'll need to change down, not up, because I don't know why. Who's in the yellow one? There's no number plate, so... Well then, SS Noob, that was a brilliant drift. But are we ready to start? We're all in the right car? I don't feel,
Nearly.
I don't feel safe in this. I'm not joking. In virtual reality, I'm like, I wanna drive around quite slowly. I won't. But that feels horrifying. I feel like I should be wearing armour, a proper helmet, proper gear. This is scary.
Like I feel like I've stuck my head through the windscreen.
I don't think this thing's got a windscreen, is it?
No, it means.
No, I mean like in terms of driving position. Very.
Sort of like we're sitting on the front axle.
But on the bright side, you can when you lock the wheels up. Oh, you can't. It's not fast enough. But yeah, you'll see the it lock up. Good luck. Remember, you change down to put it into first because I don't know why. And the wing mirrors are crap.
Wing mirrors are fine if you want to look at yourself.
Down! Change down.
Yeah.
I immediately pressed the wrong button.
Did we want to restart on that? Because there was at least half of us still left on the starting line. Oh shit! Fuck bollocks! Brakes are a bit sharp on this.
That's a go-kart. Whoa! Yes, they are.
Sorry, I'm wrong.
Hey, shit! Who rear-ended me?
Me, I did. I'm the guilty party.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where the fuck is reverse?
I don't know if there is one. There's a go-kart. Get out and push it.
It's supposed to be based on a motorbike.
Yeah. So yeah, if it is. Oh. Yeah. Boat bike.
Well, we're stuck. We literally cannot move.
Well, spin it around.
We can't.
What do we learn?
We're
Don't drive like a twat.
Am I wrong? You're not to learn anything from this?
Don't be a Schalker. Should we restart?
I'm sort of like bottomed out on something. It's like Can someone ram into me or something?
There we go.
Yep.
Don't balls it
I ran
up.
into you.
Don't balls it up. Remember, change down with the lights change. Change down. And then up.
Change
Not
up.
too early.
Everybody change up. Jump the light.
Fucking stalled it again. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's yellow? Okay,
Yeah, I
that's
don't know why.
that's SS Noob. He's oh no, don't. Gently. That's not gently. Adam. Sorry.
You tart.
What? If you see a car spinning around on the grass, don't go. Oh, he definitely.
Yeah, I'm doing 120 mile an hour.
Well, I was thinking about 90, but sideways. What did you want me to do? Deploy parachute.
Yes.
I don't have one. I haven't found that key.
I wonder if there is a parachute in this game.
There is a drag race. It does support 8-player drag racing.
Really?
Yeah.
Can we try that?
You want to sit there and fiddle with gear ratios?
No, just like 1 or 2 races of drag racing stock race cars.
You want to know how little fun that is?
Yes.
What's the challenge? Changing gears correctly.
Yes.
Tell you what, not an automatic.
Semi.
TMI.
Oh,
terrible.
Schalker, that was nearly a very good overtake, but you put the power down too soon. I think it was Schalker that spun out.
Yeah. And I didn't spin out. I just went to the grass.
Sorry.
It's a lovely grass there.
Someone just passed me. 2 people just passed me.
Now, can I get past Mr. Noob here? I'm I think he's looking to his left. I don't know if he's in VR, but he is looking left and right.
I don't know who I just avoided, but yes. Does anybody know the time?
11:25. No, 11:30. Sorry.
Cool.
So all I had to do was just follow SS Noob until he panicked and screwed up.
I saw a cloud of dust, panicked and braked and nearly lost it.
So if you're going to panic, and this applies to a real car, and a bike, all you do, your first reaction should be just pushing the clutch. Something terrible happening, shove the clutch in. Move your foot to the brake, then decide, do I need to slam on the brakes? So what kills most motorcyclists is going straight for the brake and panicking. But give yourself, 10. So what I do, say, first of all, foot the accelerator, yeah, on the brake. Half a second of thinking time of, is it right to brake hard?
There is also the times where you may need to drop it a gear and boot it to pull yourself out of a situation.
If you've got time to change gear, you have time to brake. And one of them is adding energy into the situation, and one of them is taking it out.
So, say you're doing 40 miles an hour and get a tank slapper in a high-sided vehicle.
Well, you're probably going too fast for the road conditions, then, aren't you?
Yes.
Going faster is going to add energy into the situation, not remove it.
The simulation. Life is a simulation.
But what you should do in that case, Jay, is not touch any of the controls and allow friction to gently bring you to a halt. And don't drive a high-sided vehicle on a bridge in high winds.
No, tank slapper, like if for example, some arsehole opens the door on an ambulance, for example, whilst you're responding unexpectedly, and you have to take avoidance manoeuvres.
Avoiding what?
The car door that's just opened on you.
Right, but accelerating is always going to make that worse. You just want to steer correctly and not apply power. In all situations, accelerating removes steering potential from your front wheels. And also quite important,
When you're
braking.
drifting, it will actually decrease your ability to turn.
Yeah, and if you're braking, it reduces the steering current in your front wheels. The best thing you can do is to do nothing with your accelerator or brake, or ideally what's called even throttle, balance throttle. Oh, that was a flip. So balance throttle is where you apply the same amount of accelerator as you do road friction, so you're adding neither. That gives you the most acceleration. I don't want to ever drive that car again, that's terrifying.
I thought it was fun.
It's fun.
It is bloody brilliant.
I won't be able to do I can't do another race immediately in that car without feeling sick. That's way too intense. Too much
Not
movement.
Yeah.
Restarts.
Could we avoid the BMW Sauber this week, though?
The Sauber?
Yeah, unless you really want to do it.
Do you want to do the FBM?
What one's that?
The slowest of the open wheelers.
Can you force everyone to have a top-down view?
No.
Oh, God, no.
That's
That'd be hilarious.
micro machines you're thinking
Yeah.
of. UFR, FBM, any thoughts?
Can't remember how to change car.
Well, we're enjoying we're enjoying some of the slower cars. Can we not do that sort of town track that we're doing? That street track with the UF GTR.
What's the slowest car?
UF1.
The UF1.
Top left.
Can't remember what the handling was like on that one.
Well, yeah, let's do the UF1. The thing is, Mac, if you choose like a 4-mile track, this is going to take us several minutes per lap. Oh, I know. So, okay, yeah. So hit and race. I know which track Max spent. I know the one. Yeah. So go. If you all hit end race, I can't change races at the tracks otherwise. So this car is slow, but the thing about slow cars is a mistake doesn't punish you so badly because people don't get so far ahead.
Excuse me a minute. I'm just going to go and kick or ban a bot.
Okay, so we're going to do town course. I'll do it at the sunset. Yeah, UF1. So the crap mini, and I mean that in a nice way. Can't set ready, changing track.
Do you want bots banned or timed out?
So Jay, what would be the point in banning it?
We don't get annoying shit in the
Do
chat.
you ever think the same bot comes back twice? Do you know that bot has just been banned off Twitch forever? There's no point doing either. It's done its message. It's just lost its message in 10,000 channels.
True.
That's the sad...
Why is it not letting me join for some reason?
It says can't set ready, changing track. I'm just going to kick you, Jay. And then could you just reconnect? Lost connection to host. Dora.
Yep. Server's gone down, is it? I can't join the server because I'm already in it, apparently.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just wait for the timeout.
Oh, I wonder if that's Live for Speed that's done a derp. Remember, I'm on a LAN with the server.
Hacks.
Username is already online on this.
Yeah, that's what Max just said.
Wait, mine says username is already online. Does anyone else say that?
Yep.
No, mine says that I'm already on the server.
Oh, mine says I'm online.
Username already in use.
Shalko's got username already in use. With all different errors.
Host
I
not
don't know because of
on master
localization.
server.
Oh, critical error. Your battery is low. Okay, but how critical?
Can you not switch to projector mode?
I tried that last week, and then I realised quite quickly I can't drive for shit when I'm not in VR.
You can't drive for shit when you are in VR.
Sorry, I can't hear you from all the way back there behind me.
I'm at the back, so I stay out of your fucking way.
Back so you come in last.
Ghost was not found on the master server.
Well, why do you stay out of his way on the grass facing the wall?
Because it's the safest place, I don't have to look at him.
Okay, I'm going to switch my headset then to 60 frames a second mode, like a pleb.
So,
Like
what
an
is the
animal.
actual difference? Because I've been told that human eyes can't see more than like 36 frames.
Please don't. Please don't.
I just thought I'd start Adam off again.
Okay, that's fair enough. Carry on.
What?
If that's what you were doing.
Because you didn't pay attention last time, Jay, you want to explain to you the difference between it again.
No, he says he's trolling.
Looks like a botsy kick.
Oh god, yeah, it says host not found on master. I mean, I can see it. It's just there. It's running.
Change the name of it.
Locked.
Sorry, Shaq, what was that?
If he has crashed or soft locked.
Yeah, oh man, so we need to get out. Anyway, I've put it into 72 hertz, which is as slow as this headset will go. And we'll see if it slowly charges or slowly goes flat. Hopefully, slowly charges. Anyway, I'll be back in a second. I'm going to restart the server. It's just gone to 1%.
Does that mean it's
Turn the brightness
charging or
down
not
as well.
charging?
Although it doesn't really make much difference, the brightness control.
So I've managed to get a menu up of some sort on the iPad and I can't get it to go away. I mean, is there anything stopping us from going and joining someone else's server?
That would be awful.
Yeah.
correctly told, the server is rebooting. I think it may have been a hardware issue, though. I think it may have been Dora. Or that wetware issue.
A what?
Wetware issue.
Hardware,
software, wetware.
Dora pissed on your computer?
Bugs were originally biological input into the circuitry.
Oh.
No, Dora
Did she lick the motherboard?
No, I think she just knocked the power cable. But yeah, my question says it's at 1% now.
What was it?
Sorry.
So I will go in 2D. I can't drive it in 2D. It's so hard. It really, really is like so much more difficult in 2D. Starting Windows.
Well, that's how you spent the first few decades of video game driving.
But I hated those decades. Oh, it's back up. Hold on.
It's not found on master server.
I'll turn it on first. Okay, I'm tired as it is. Right, have fun, guys. I shall catch you later.
Yeah.
Have a good one.
Cheers, bye.
Should be back up now.
Adam, what are you using as a power source for your headset?
A pink USB socket.
Okay.
Which sounds sarky when I phrase it like that, but I'm not being. So it's a should be USB 3.1 high power, I think.
So, have a quick look at Discord while the server's reloading. I've just put a thing there. Does that inject power from 2 ports into one device?
Server's up.
Jay,
Lemniscate is a great game.
Jay, you can't do that. Because how would the system negotiate power?
That's what I'm saying. There must be a way to override it.
Well, you can't. That's the whole point. You don't in any point override how much power you send to something. Because if you get it wrong, you blow up the something.
Yes, but this is what I'm saying to you. If the one port hasn't got enough power to input what it's asking for, surely you can use 2 ports and split the input over 2 sources.
Well, it doesn't send power, it requests it. That's what the negotiation is.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, but would that cable split that request over 2 ports so that it's not overloading one?
But my point is, it should be able to deliver 3 and a bit amps anyway. There's no reason it should fail. Bear in mind, I've been playing this in VR now for a few weeks. The steering wheel is not in the right place. It feels odd. It's where if I don't look, it feels right. But I've had the steering wheel here for the last visually.
I'm sitting on the host lobby screen at the moment.
Yes, we're just waiting for. Is Max coming back?
What car? The UF1 on? No, Max has left.
Oh, okay. UF1, yeah. I better go full screen as well. Oh, full screen. Look at that screen.
It's just the only person we're waiting on is DJ Arcus.
I like the way you hit ready and then claimed we weren't waiting for you.
Is this a new track?
No, this is the one that Max requested and the car he requested.
Oh.
Thanks, Max.
Oh my god, I'm just reading back in the chat as Ari's been talking to Steve, and Ari just posted it. It's all about that quality content, like ear licking in a pigeon suit, and it's a picture of a stream of a person doing that.
Yeah, I believe that's sarcasm.
I know it is, but yeah. Did not expect that.
Drifting. What do you do? With the signs warning you over the corners, you don't so much have to react to them as remember them.
They do count down.
My
Yeah,
bad.
I know. It's just that by the time you've gone past the 50-meter sign, it still takes ages to get to the corner.
Well, yeah, but it's 50 meters. I mean, if you brake at the 50-meter sign, you'll brake in about 25 meters.
I'm saying the car is slow. That's all.
Oh, I see. Gotcha. Ah, right. Very good, Mr. Fox.
This car seems really
I know.
slow.
So
to me.
who just took a right when it was a left?
I'm pretending not to see that.
You're planning not to see. Well, that's what
Didn't see it.
And now I have to say, so the VR headset, I do love it. It's very good, but my god, it's projected better quality. I'm just projecting onto the wall. I've got nothing special, but
Whoa.
holy moly, it's beautiful.
Use your mirrors, yellow car.
You're joking, aren't you?
No.
Mr. Green, White, and Red.
You were driving perpendicular to the road.
Jay,
Wait,
Jay, be the change you want to see in the world.
Adam, he's bought an Elgato 4K 60. And Steve's response was, I don't know if you need the 4K 60 if you are hitting 60 at 1080.
But I didn't say to get a 4K 60. I said to get a 4K 60 Mark II. They're not the same.
Oh, dares, you bought the wrong one.
Well, it'll do it. The thing is, the 4K
Corner.
60 one will also
That's
cope
a
with
corner.
HFR. Who's in the pink one with the kindergarten advert on it?
I don't know, but Si's missing a wheel.
Oh, very good, Mr. Noob. I like it. It makes you look like a pedo. Oh, where are we?
Whoa.
Like, Si, you might want to go into the pits here, mate. You've got a wheel hanging off.
Well, I'm gaining on you, so what's wrong with your car?
Driver.
I'm just taking it easy, enjoying. I'm not intending to win the race. I'm just driving.
Well, yeah, the old I didn't want to win anyway.
I don't.
Yes, you do.
Do I?
Yeah, you just can't. That's the difference.
Why are you here?
No. Because I enjoy your company.
It's practice
I
driving.
work for the company.
Oops, sorry. So, Noob, it's a right-hand corner coming up here, so you want to take a right-hander here. Yeah, right here. Oh, yeah. I didn't expect you to do it.
Clipped.
Adam, you're fucking evil.
Yeah, but I was supposed to go, no, I shall not fall for this. But instead, he just took a right-hand turn into a dead end.
Wow.
That was amazing.
The dude's just joined the stream for the first time, and you're already fucking trolling him.
I am. But what has he learned? Don't listen to other people.
But you've been so nice with the advice up until this point.
Yeah, but that's only when it's a sighting app. I'm not nice at any other point. No, that's not true. There's no point in being horrible and very, very super serious about it. We're all beginners. I have been doing racetrack stuff for over 10 years, and I still, as I said, when it is a track where they offer you the new to this track sticker, I always put it on. Despite having lots of practice and a good car, I still am massively outclassed by nearly everybody on most track days I do. Oh, sorry, you broke up.
Including this one.
You're breaking up with him?
I wish.
Whoa.
So, Jay,
So-
in this car, the clock is the real time, by the way.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Well, unless the car happens to say 10 to 12 randomly.
I wasn't taking no notice of it because I don't take notice of in-game clocks because they're usually fucking wrong.
All good games have correct in-game clocks.
And some bad ones.
The puzzle game had interesting thing that I Expect You to Die. It also has correct clocks, and that's kinda edgy for that game.
Why didn't Fortress Craft have a clock?
It did.
Did it?
Yeah.
Ah, I never see it.
Well,
Real clocks are kind of essential in VR games because your perception of time is already completely screwed up.
I think my favourite one is in a Rec Room that has the menus attached to your watch. They put the time on the watch as well.
yeah. On the Oculus, you can have your little ghost wristband appear even when you're in a game with the time on it. which is quite cool.
Which is quite, yeah, it's quite handy.
So Rec Room's actually been released on the iPad. Is that the same as what you was doing in VR?
Yeah, it's on console as well. It's not a...
Okay.
And desktop. Yeah.
Yeah, you can play it flat. It's just not as good.
I mean, sorry.
That game of Dude, it's not a real clock though. There's an in-game clock, and then there's the threat scanner, threat countdown. But Arthur can tell you the time. Don't ask me how. It's been a very long time.
Is there a VR headset that can connect to an iPad or an Android that's similar?
Yes.
No.
Wait, hold on. You can't talk about leaping.
You can put a phone in Google Cardboard. You can't connect a headset to it.
It's
No, what I mean is there an actual VR headset that works with mobile devices or tablets?
No.
Yes. Well, there is. Gear VR, for example. But I don't recommend it.
Okay, so there's no point in looking for that sort of thing then.
Well, the Quest 2
Good, it's cheaper.
The Quest 2 is literally an Android box in a headset.
Yeah, you don't need a PC for it.
Okay.
So that's probably as close as you're going to get to like a actual standard headset that doesn't require a PC.
I'm just thinking of the hardware resources that it's going to need to run it reasonably well based on my shit computer.
If you got a computer, just get the Quest, so
okay.
you don't need to plug it in.
Okay, Jay, no matter what your computer, it still beats the shit out of a mobile phone.
Jay, I've got the
Is this
Quest
true?
2 and I've just connected it to a cloud machine. So I've got a very powerful gaming PC that I just rent.
That's true. I
let's-
could just do that.
Let's go in the XFR, and then there'll be one race after that one. So same track, but in the XFR, not the FXR. The X-Ray, fuck rabbit.
If you get the Quest 2, you can play Rec Room on the Quest 2.
What, direct?
Yeah.
And Beat Saber.
And we're going for
in
X-Ray
there.
Fox.
X-Ray Foxtrot Romeo. Yeah, there's loads and loads of games you can play directly on the Quest 2. I've not done any of it because I've got a PC.
Alright.
Sorry, X-Ray Foxtrot, what?
Romeo. No, I just crashed the car before I left the pit lane. I know we haven't started. So X-Ray Foxtrot Romeo.
Brum.
I might have a little play. Oh, fuck me, you did crash as well. Did you not like your front end of your car?
Doesn't matter, we're restarting as soon as you guys work out how to select your car.
We're in the same car as you, mate.
No, I got changed. Anybody still in the old car?
I don't. I can't tell. I wish it told me. I don't think so. If it is, I'll just shout BMWs at them. It might be possible to change that whisper to you do like % current car. I know there are a bunch of commands. So it should be, you should be in the % my car %. But yeah, I said, I really do highly recommend the Quest 2. It is absolutely superb. Thank you for joining, Noobs. We're doing this a couple of times a week at the minute, so always welcome. But yeah,
Is it the most popular Steam VR headset now?
it's got more than half of the market. No, Facebook has more than half of the VR market.
I was playing. I say playing. I was doing some exercise earlier on a bike with a cadence sensor, and it uses Google Street View data for you to ride through. It's quite good. I mean, it's a bit surreal, because of the way the 3D Street View sort of walks around you, but it's good enough. And you get the sense of speed.
I said, if I didn't have my G2, I would gush about the Quest. It is a great headset, but it is not in the same class as the G2. But as I said before, it is half the price, so... For now.
G2 can't connect to a cloud server either, I just wouldn't have thought.
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, shit, there's a wall there.
Oh. I assume you can't run apps on the GT, right? Because it's just a PC headset.
Yeah. No, I ballsed it up. I braked so early and still messed it up.
How many laps?
300.
Cool. Shit, 2 wheels. So if you go up on 2 wheels, do you lose half your traction or more because you've got less than the whole wheel on the floor?
You lose all your speed because your differential is not locked. The wheel that's not on the ground will start to rotate backwards at a very high rate.
Wow, I kinda helped that.
You did. You lost all your advantage.
A big,
Lost step.
that big corner at the bottom that opens out on the east is fun.
Oh, the one under the bridge.
Going up the east side.
Sorry, Shaka. No, in VR, can't glance left and right.
Right. I have to consider you a madman then.
Consider me lingered.
Is shorter in VR then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Simply say Max to get his VR headset back out.
He's
So
got
I'm
one. He's not
wondering why
using
you're
it.
having
Yeah.
so much issues with your charging when shorter's not.
Because he's not using a Quest 2. Yeah, so what happened, Si, is the first time Max got into VR, he did all the things I told him not to and made himself feel sick, and he doesn't want to go back.
God. Oh yeah. I know some people who've done that. Just the golden rule is stop.
Well, he didn't, he just kept pushing and then felt really ill. As I said, this is a good game to get VR acquainted in, as it's pretty lightweight. Not in the
Part of the
go-kart,
reason-
but in this car, it's quite slow. Lots of cockpit.
Part of the reason I think a lot of people do that is because they feel a bit ill, but they're distracted by the VR and how amazing it is, so they assume it'll go away in a bit.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't, as I said, eventually. Oh, done it again. Sorry, Shauka. If you keep trying it, you will pass out. That is the ultimate stage of VR sickness. You can't power through it. You just stop and come back the next day.
I've never really had that many issues with it personally. Maybe that's just me like spending way too much time doing it.
To be fair, Brett, you have also come in with great headsets. Like try doing some game development
That's true.
with your headset. Try when the game crashes or starts running 3 frames a second. Or
No, I've had that a couple times, and that is horrible. I hate when it like locks the vision, so you like turn your head and it doesn't move. And you're like, oh god, that feels horrible.
Wow, that's PC VR.
I mean, that can happen in any VR headset, but obviously, hopefully not in a finished product.
So how many people are in this race?
6, I think.
But like before on occasion I would like go into rec room and just mess around in like the shooting like modes for like hours, and I'd be fine. Maybe I'm just quite fortunate.
Yeah, people vary. I'm definitely at the very sensitive end. But it's my point. If I can play this game for 3 or 4 hours in VR and feel fine, Max definitely can, because I am definitely at the most sensitive end.
First couple of weeks in VR were really weird. You can feel your brain being rewired, and you definitely build up a tolerance.
Yes, I do slightly worry though, if you get too tolerant to VR, does that ruin anything in reality? Does that mean I start to ignore like inner ear signals in my motorbike or something? Because there's been not much sort of study done, because it's obviously quite new. Most of it's all been military sims.
I remember during that phase, like reality being very strange, like your hands look very alien to you, and for some reason this is a very common effect that people report. When you first start using VR, when you look at things like your phone screen, they look really odd and shimmery.
Mm-hmm.
No idea why.
I've been in VR, Lip has been in VR for, I'll say 20 hours, maybe 30 hours in the last month. So now I'm driving in 2D, the steering wheel looks fucking odd. I'd like to turn that off, but I can't reach it.
I had some feelings about like the perspective being off in real world. Well, I think I utilized VR circuitry for real world.
Yeah.
Felt weird, but
The only time I've had that is when I played Half-Life 2 for about 6 hours straight, and then I got up and I was the wrong height and everything is too far away. Jay, would you like the FBM, FOX, FO8, or BF1 for the last race then?
I'm happy with whatever.
Well, FBM, FOX, FO8, BF1.
What is a car we haven't used yet?
Well, I don't know, but I'd rather do the last race on a good car rather than... There aren't many. We haven't done the XRR,
We've done the FBM and the BF1, haven't we? We haven't done the FO8 and the FOX.
Yeah, should we do the V8?
Yeah.
FO8, okay.
FO8.
Half-Life 2.
Yeah, Half-Life 2. So Valve got very excited about VR, and they implemented Portal, Team Fortress 2, Half-Life 2, and they've just dropped support for it. They just got bored and went, effort. So they've just dropped it, which is a shame because it was very good. Now Portal, everyone went gaga over Portal in VR, even though it never fucking worked at all. It would render all the portals in your left eye, but not the right eye. They never made it work. I was on a Vive, for fuck's sake.
Oh. I played only it with Warps, so that was in a better state.
But but it's typical Valve. They just drop support for it after a while. So I've never driven this car before. Don't know anything about it. Really wish I could get it. I've got a light there, but I can't reach it.
Yeah, I played Half-Life in stereo because I had an Elsa 3D Revelator, LCD shutter glasses.
Oh yes.
Which is very cool, although the reticle was kind of floating at a weird distance and made it quite hard to aim. Apart from that, it was freaking awesome.
So I think this is rear-wheel drive.
Oh no shit, it's an F1 car.
Like very bad rear-wheel drive.
No, because it's aero. So don't accelerate below that. But start the race, because
Let's get it.
Why would they make it very bad? Surely they design it to be very good so that you can race with it.
Yeah, but F1 cars don't go that slow. Like an F1 car doing a hairpin is still doing 90 miles an hour. But as I said, as SB has said, it's the first lap that separates the men from the boys, which is how brave are you going to be around any given corner? Because you don't know how fast the corner is, how fast the car will do it. Whoa!
What was that?
I tried to go around
Should
someone.
we restart?
What happened? Why is Red fucked up?
Rich fucked up because someone hit him up the arse.
I tried to swerve around him, but I hit the wall.
What the fuck?
Now, as I have been saying, brake and accelerate in a straight line. Wow, the gear changes on this are brutal. No, like chair-wise, it's throwing me around as I change gear.
After the double being not forward. Now sideways. And I have recovered.
So remember, this is probably a turbocharged V8, so you're going to have a exciting torque curve.
I'm on the third bend. Fourth bend.
Just finished my first lap. Now, do I try take this corner flat out, as I know it can be done? No, I will not. 135. Yeah. Whoops, and spun it. At least these cars are really resilient, by the way. real F1 car, if you shove it into a wall, it doesn't get to drive away.
No, they seem a bit crumply.
Yeah, if you drive a real front F1 car into a wall, the front will fall off.
Does this car have a toot-toot?
No, it's an F1.
Oh, bollocks.
It doesn't have headlights either. If you turn the
Have
engine
a
off,
fax disc.
you also can't restart the engine without a man coming up and putting the starter motor in the car. I still have my tax disc, by the way, because I had to renew my tax disc one day before the tax discs were no longer a thing when I got my car. And the lady was so annoyed, so she had to do it by hand.
She thought she'd done her last one.
But it was done by machine, but she had to do it by hand. So I've kept it as a souvenir. So who is the red car?
Me.
I'll put your foot down. So about 160 round the left-hander, by the way. 130, sorry.
What, this one here?
No, the one you just did. No.
Oh, shit. I thought you were talking about that one.
That's 3 times I've spun it there.
I just straightened someone up. I don't know if they needed straightening up though.
Don't straighten people up when they don't want to. That can be very violent and very against the human rights.
Not good if they're in VR.
Yeah, this game has cars way more power than traction.
It's interesting. Oh shit, I forgot about that bend.
Interesting in a pants filling kind of a way.
It's not as good as the the new F1 car, but I think this is a mid-90s F1 car.
Oh shit, turn you bastard. Don't turn that much.
But the motion rig on this car is picking up every little bit of interesting bump and wobble in the track. It's really good.
Yeah, my wheel is as well. It's impressive.
Well, I've got a combination of the motion rig, the bass transducer, and the steering wheel. When the games are good, they're all acting exactly in unison, to the point you can't notice it, because the whole thing vibrates at the same time. It's really good.
Is someone singing?
No, it's a car noise coming through his microphone.
Is it?
Yeah, we can hear like a...
Yeah, it's because I'm on my headset, so it's vibrating down the boom a little bit, I guess.
Every time on that fucking corner.
That corner at the bottom right is brilliant, and one day I hope to go around it fast.
Oh, the under the bridge.
I don't know if there's a bridge.
Do you go the one where
Oh, there is afterwards. Yeah.
Yeah, the corner where you go down and up, or the hairpin before the end of the race.
Oh, bottom right of the
I don't have the
mini-map.
map. I don't have the mini map laptop. Well, finished.
It was the same map the whole race.
Yeah, but I can't remember which part.
If you erased your memory,
Yeah, but do you mean the corner just before the finish line, or the corner just after the finish line?
right at the bottom right-hand corner of the map, there's
Where's the finish line on the map?
you go about 180 degrees to your left, and then it opens out into a straight all the way at the right hand.
So you like the corner
If you
on the way
remember
in?
that, you've got awful memory.
If I don't, I remember the track, but not the orientation of the mini map.
Have you got the mini-map rotating?
I don't have the mini map on because I've completed the race.
No, when you're in the race, do you have the mini-map rotating?
No.
Okay. So it does stay the same way up for you.
Yes, but I haven't memorised that. I've memorised the track. I'm going to do one more.
I thought you would.
Go BF1. BF1. All the madness.
One.
BF1.
The Yep.
Audio for some reason.
I'm gonna go for yellow for a change, like a danger stay away colour.
The yellow.
Wow. So it's again, I've played a lot of VR. It's amazing how underwhelming this is in 2D. With the motion shows roaming around, I've got all the bass rumble, I've got the nice steering wheel, but 2D, it's just like I'm looking at a picture of it rather than actually being in it. This one's got big fat modern tyres on it. That's fast. I also need other people to vote to start too. Oh, it's just the three of us, and one of us is in a drift car.
Oh.
Best of luck to you, sir.
Did literally everybody else leave?
Oh my god, the whole on round the corner. Too fast. Yeah, it is quite late though.
Yeah.
And I have a big.
I thought Izzard was still with us though.
No, he said his sound
Is he?
blocked up and they didn't come back.
No, I've gone to play SnowRunner.
I don't blame you on that one.
I wish SnowRunner was VR. I don't think I'd play. I don't
Yeah.
just. Oh. As I was saying, Side, have you heard? But playing this in 2D, it's nothing. It's just an underwhelming. Whereas in the F1 car in VR, it's terrifying.
Yeah, it's fun.
I think it also gives you a little bit of an advantage because it gives you like a depth perception.
Oh, massively, and a good feeling of speed.
I'm slowly warming to the game simulator.
Well, I say
Yes, we do not call this a game.
I say it is actually. It's good. I say there are a lot of other realistic sims out there, but they're all geared towards proper race cars, and I like just being able to sort of bug around in like the little minis and things, because that's much more likely what you would actually drive on in the real world. And finishing off with something ridiculous. Honing your skills. Oh, hello, Dora.
I wouldn't want to drive a Mini.
Dora,
I don't have fit.
Dora, you probably would. Dora's just run inside the room and jumps onto the projector, so you're in with a chance, Jay. Oh, there we go. Thank you, Dora.
Very, very doubtful. As I said, I'm just enjoying driving around and fucking pissballing about in it. I'm here more for the company than anything.
It's good to hone your driving skills. Like I said, this is one of the few games you'll play, this and Rock Band, that can actually get you some real life skills. There aren't many games, I wish there were more.
I do like Rock Band. If it's the one that I'm thinking of, I've got the proper cable that converts my guitar into a USB device. Or is that Guitar Hero? I can't
Are you thinking of Rocksmith?
Quite possibly.
That's
And then does it put 240 volts through it?
Well, I've watched that.
No.
I've been meaning to try it, to be honest. I want to practice with that one.
Well, if you do, I know the lead designer on that one. And I'll pass your feedback on.
I doubt I'll be able to give much feedback. I'm not much of a musician.
Reply with, I'll just tell him, my mate says I'm still shit at guitar, fuck you.
Oh dear.
I think I could play guitar better before I got it. Yeah.
Oh, that's some feedback for you, Adam. This game made me worse at guitar.
Well, so
I think maybe if I
as soon as
maybe if I plug.
Dora, get on
Sorry.
the chair. Oh god, Dora's on the back of my chair.
If I plug the violin in, it might give me a better response on the guitar.
Now I learned to drum in Rock Band, so I can now drum appreciably well.
Calculator.
Well, I'd love to play some more games that actually teach you something useful, but they really don't. This is the exception.
No, is there a cooking game that does teach you shit?
So Jake, you can't cook. You need to take it outside and just turn it how
I
to
can
All
cook.
you have to do is follow the instructions. There you go.
Oh, I don't do that.
Well, there you go. Then.
I just throw shit in a pan and see what it tastes like.
Right. Well, that's not cooking. That's throwing shit in a pan. You can't follow instructions. Or if you think you're going to invent something no one else has invented.
No, I just like a taste. Like I quite enjoy it.
Yeah. But,
and on noodle
well, then how the fuck
soups
does a computer game
and
going to
miso
teach you that? Like, you can teach you follow instructions. That's about your lot.
Well, yeah, I'm saying if there was an actual game that piqued my interest, and
But teaches you to... I'll teach you how to cook, Jay. Follow the instructions. There you go. And a computer game would rate you on how close you follow the instructions. Also, if you're not playing Cooking Mama...
no.
What, seriously? We've got Cooking Mama at the arcade. There's an arcade version.
Wrong way, Adam.
I've finished the rest of the game. Just going with you.
Oh, I finished the race. I'm just
No, you haven't.
pissballing it up.
No, you haven't.
I have. I'm
No,
on.
you haven't. You're on lap 3 out of 3.
Sorry, I thought I'd finished. I was just poodling about.
No,
I didn't realise I was still racing.
Now you finished the race. Awesome. Well, I keep putting the hammer in. This car doesn't have one. Awesome. Well, I enjoyed that as ever. We will see to you guys tomorrow for Scrap Mechanic. And that will.
Oh, you're going to hit that one up tomorrow instead of.
That'll fill in our snow runner gaps. Well, instead of what we did worms last week.
Okay.
And I will try and run lift speed next time. I think that's Thursday, I want to say. And I will see if running it at 60 hertz causes the battery to go flat slower, which I assume it will. But I am a bit disappointed about that. What does it say on my... I love, this is my favourite thing. I said one last time. I control the headset via hand tracking, which is, yeah, it's up to 16% already. So it does charge quickly. It's got, you know, that's fine. Anyway, thank you for watching. You're all awesome. See you all tomorrow.